Bear River Live welcomes you to this presentation of Bear River Sports.
The blitz. And there's Marvel. Breaks free, and there's going to be the touch. Oh. And Roberts. Running down the middle of the field. Can he outrun the defense again? One guy to beat. Tiptoes on the line. To Timpanogos High School here in Utah County. First round of the 4A state playoffs here for football. Brings Bear River going against, again, the Wolves of Timpanogos, the Timberwolves of Timpanogos. Timpanogos coming into this one 6-4, got 12th spot in the RPI. Bear River 3-7, the 21st seed after their win against Logan. And joining us with us one more time, well, hopefully not one more time.
Hopefully not just one more time, right?
Joe,
Yeah, first round of the playoffs.
We got Joe Summers.
It's always exciting this time of year getting into the playoffs. You know, it's kind of like you get to start over, everybody 0-0, wipe the slate clean. Interestingly enough, this is the first time Bear River has ever played Timpanogos. They're never,
Yeah.
as many new high schools in Utah as there are. That's maybe not as unique as it used to be, but yeah, this is the first time these two teams have ever met. It's going to be a really good, exciting game, I think. A lot of offense going to be coming up for both of these teams. Should be an exciting first round game.
Yeah, so a lot going on around the state here in round one of the playoffs. We'll take a look. We don't have a lot of throw the pick'ems away. We already knew you won. So let's start with the right half of the right side of the bracket. Provost's getting the bye in the number 2 spot. Down south, you've got a rematch between Pineview and Dixie.
Yeah, we were running down the bracket when they came out last Saturday. We were looking at them throughout the week, and a lot of these teams are, there's a lot of some in-region games that are taking, some teams that are playing somebody in their region, not super common in a lot of the playoffs, but yeah, you got Pineview and Dixie squaring off, both St. George teams. Moving down the list, another one, Mountain Crest and Westfield, both Region 11 teams as well. Murray and Snow Canyon, a little bit further away there. And then you got Uinta and Mountain View. Don't know a ton about those teams, haven't really been able to see them, but should be some really interesting matchups and seeing how things shake out for the second round with a lot of the teams that have byes this week, how that shakes out for them next week.
Well, before we go on to the next half, let's kind of do a little pick 'em through this first round. So Dixie and Pineview, it's a rematch. I think Pineview won the first meeting between the Flyers and Panthers.
I think it was a really tight game. Yeah, I think Pineview pulled out that one. I'm going Pineview again though. I think Pineview is gonna pull this one out again.
Mountain Crest and Westfield. Mountain Crest, little titch of the injury bug to them, but I think they still take out Westfield, and then you'll have a rematch to another rematch as they are waiting on Skyview.
Yeah, I'm going Mountain Crest as well. I think you're right. I think there's the word on the street is that they're battling some injuries at some key positions there at Mountain Crest. I think they're still going to be too much for Westfield. Again, teeing up that rematch with Skyview. There's a tight game between Skyview and Mountain Crest during the regular season. I think that's going to be teed up again.
Next one down, Crimson Cliffs is waiting for Murray and Snow Canyon.
Yeah, that's a long way to come up to Salt Lake from St. George for Snow Canyon. I'm going to go with Murray. I think Murray's going to pull that one out as well.
The drive works both ways. It's a bugger to take the trip down there. It's a bugger to bring the trip up here.
And we played Snow Canyon in the state championship game my senior year. It was really nice, like knowing those guys had a 5-6 hour drive and we had a 1 hour drive. So
yeah,
so it worked in our favor then. I think it's going to work in their favor for Murray this time.
Green Canyon, another Region 11 team getting a bye. Uinta and Mountain View.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Uinta on this one. Again, like I said, don't know a ton about these teams, so I'm just gonna go with the higher seed on this one. So I'm gonna go Uinta.
Yeah, I will as well. So we'll take a look at the left side of the bracket now. Ridgeline number 1 seed in 4A that gets the bye. Waiting for Hurricane and Cedar.
Yeah, another two teams that are down there in the south end of the state. Not even sure if they're in the same region.
They are.
Right? They are, yeah. See, another region match. That's one thing that I was looking at here. There's a ton of region matchups taking place in this first round. Either way, both of those teams have a long drive up to Cache Valley. I think this one's going to come down to, I believe it was Hurricane who won the game the first time, and I think Cedar's going to get him this time.
I don't know. We have to probably double check that because when I was looking at it, I thought Cedar might have. It was close though. It was.
Yeah.
It was another one that came down to the wire.
Right.
I'm going to give Hurricane for the home field advantage here in that first round. Stansbury waiting for the winner of Desert Hills and Jordan.
Yeah, Jordan barely squeaking in the playoffs right above Logan. Logan just missed the cut. So I'm gonna go Desert Hills. I think they were the first team that just missed on getting a bye.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna come out and play really well. I think it's gonna ultimately help them as they go throughout the playoffs, not having the bye. Sometimes you worry about getting rusty, and for them to be able to play, I think they're gonna do really well and come out on top in that one.
Spanish Fork, the number 2 team here in Timpanogos' region, is waiting for Salem Hills and Tooele. If Salem Hills pulls it out, that's another rematch for the region down here.
Yeah, the Spanish Fork, Salem Hills, the only two teams that were actually able to beat, or the last two losses that Timpanogos had this season came at the hands of Spanish Fork and Salem Hills. They're on a 2-game losing streak right now. We'll get into that in a bit. But, give me Salem Hills in this one. And I think Salem Hills is going to pull that one out over Tooele.
Yeah, I agree. Tooele is this, I don't know, in my opinion, not as strong as in years past on the field. So give me Salem Hills. And Park City awaits Timpanogos and Bear River here in this one. Let's break this one down. Like it says, Timpanogos coming in this one off a loss. Bear River coming in off a win against the Logan Grizzlies.
Yeah, when you look at it on paper, 30,000-foot view, both teams kind of look like they're trending in opposite directions. I kind of mentioned Timpanogos has a 2-game losing streak against two of the better teams in 4A in the state, in Spanish Fork and Salem Hills. Their quarterback, Andrew Hillstead, who we'll talk about a little bit more as well, might be battling a little bit of concussion. I think he was concussed last week. I don't know how healthy he actually is. They're kind of going in a different direction. But I mean, this is a big game for them because if Timpanogos wins, they'll have a rematch in the quarterfinals against Park City. That's how the rankings will shake out, and that's who they lost to last year.
A year ago, yeah.
And so that's a game that I think that they really want to get back into and really go back and prove what they can do against Park City. And when you look at Bear River, they've won 2 of their last 3. I mean, they beat Westfield and beat Logan, two teams that, are kind of at the bottom of the rankings for the state. The loss was to Green Canyon, one of the better teams in the state. But when you kind of look at it, I mean, there's definitely, you could maybe see some trends for these teams and how they're going to play. I think this is going to be a real offensive matchup when you start looking at what these two teams do on the offensive side of the ball.
The 3 games that Bear River's won, they've won in quite the fashion on the offensive scoring. Yeah.
I mean, the first win of the year, Reggie has kind of carried the load for the team, having 3 touchdowns. But yeah, like you mentioned, the wins against Westfield and Logan, they were really big offensive explosions. 40-plus points in both of those wins for the Bears. They're going to need to have something similar tonight if they're going to expect to pull this one out.
So we'll talk about some key players. Let's start with the Timpanogos Timberwolves. This is your Cache Valley Bank players to bank on here tonight.
Yeah, first one to bank on, Andrew Hillstead. We talked about him a little bit. From what I've heard, he might have been concussed or did get concussed last week in their loss. It looks like he's going to go today. I hope he's okay. But we'll just keep an eye on him and see how he plays. Head injuries are really no joke, nothing you want to mess around with. But, I mean, Andrew Hillstead really kind of is the guy. You see there he has 34 touchdowns. He has an additional 6 touchdowns rushing, 40 touchdowns total. And his favorite target, Gabe Graff, he loves going up to him. And you can see there 14 of the 34 touchdowns are going to Gabe Graff. Those two guys have a really good connection. They really try to light up the scoreboard and really push the ball down the field.
And And the last time Bear River saw a duo like that didn't bode well for the Bears.
No, any time that you saw, I mean, with whether it was Green Canyon, Ridgeline, any of those quarterback receiver duos that can really push the ball down the field, really hurt the Bear River corners and the Bear River secondary. Then on defense, you look at the players to bank on there. Robbie Parson, DB, leads the team with 5 interceptions. He's going to be he's going to be one of those guys that's really going to have to try to slow down some of those Bear River receivers that we saw do so well last week, like Eli Breger. Then on the defensive line, Jesse King. He leads the teams in sacks, hurries, tackles. He kind of does everything on the defensive line. You'll see him out in a defensive end spot, really wreaking some havoc on all those blocking schemes that the Bear offensive line will do.
So that's your Cache Valley Bank players to bank on it for Timpanogos. We move over to Bear River.
Yeah, I'll start on the defensive side. Defensive side for Bear River, going with 2 seniors. You know, when you get into the playoffs as a senior in high school, this could be, you're playing for your life right now. You know, this could be the last game you ever play. You want to keep going, do or die. So we're going to start with Garrett Stone. Kind of surprised us last week, Andy, when he played. We weren't really expecting him out there. You know, we had both kind of look at each other like, oh, yep, that's number 3. He's out there. He's playing, coming off of his wrist surgery. It was great having him back, and you could definitely see the defense turned it up a notch when he was out there. But then Brecken Haynes, I think he's going to need to have a big game to kind of put some pressure on Andrew Hillstead. If he can put some hits on him, kind of throw him off of his rhythm a little bit, get him off of his spot, a little screw up those ability to drive that ball downfield. Then on the offensive side, we're going underclassmen this time. We're going a couple sophomores with Reggie Hess. We talked about him a little bit, you know, having his coming out party against Burley and really being able to establish that run game, which anytime the Bears have won, we've seen that they've been able to have some success on the ground that's really set up the passing game. And we saw Eli Breger last week. For a long time, he's always been that sure-handed, get you the first down when you need it guy. But they started going over the top to Eli Breger last week against Logan, and he was putting up points. He was doing really, really well. So I think those are the guys you're going to be able to watch tonight and really, really watch them have a big game.
Going back over to Reggie Hess, so we really have like 3 running backs with 3 very different styles.
Yes, yeah, and it's it's the worst and best thing about being an offensive coordinator is how do I use all these guys? There's only one ball on the field, so how am I going to get this one, into for Reggie, for Ty Jones, for Gladen Barnes. All 3 of those guys have the ability to run the ball and run the ball well. I'm excited to watch the Bears, take off this evening and really show what they can try to do offensively.
Feels like a fall afternoon. We went from stormy, rainy weather last week to not too bad right now.
Yeah, we had one game that was rainy and cold, and that was enough. I'm excited that it's not as bad tonight for sure. It's going to be a great night for football. No wind, knock on wood, but not cold either. It's going to be great.
Bear River taking the field all in white, and the crowd travels well here for Bear River. But again, we'd like to thank Cache Valley Bank for sponsoring your Cache Valley Bank players to bank on. You can bank on them as they've got branches from the top of the state to the bottom and everywhere in between. Again, winner here takes on Park City.
Yeah, I know Timpanogos, if they win, they take on Park City. I'm not sure how that would shake out with Bear River's ranking, if they might play somebody else.
Yeah, they just play straight across. So
is it?
Park City will just wait for the winner of this one. Skyview will take the winner. So
Got
either
it.
way, even if Westfield beats Mountain Crest, it's still Region 11.
Yeah. Maybe we'll have to get a little bit more parity next year in the playoffs. Be able to play some other teams.
I know it happens a lot more for the Southern boys. They play each other.
Yeah.
They knock each other out basically before they ever get to the semis.
Welcome to the field, our Timpanogos Timberwolves!
Timpanogos gonna take the field. Wide bottoms, dark tops, different shade of green different shade of lime green.
That's not Ridgeline. That's Timpanogos.
That's not. I wonder if they've played each other once. That'd be.
It'd be really confusing.
Again, we'd like to thank you for your support by hopping on and watching, and to thank our
Welcome
sponsors
everybody
as well
to Timpanogos High School for tonight's Utah
for making this
4A
production
first-round
possible.
matchup
Again, you can find
between
this
our
on
guests, the Bear River
KSLSports.com
Bears.
as
They
well.
are Timpanogos Timberwolves.
Looks like they're getting ready for the
Both
national
schools are a member of the
anthem.
Utah High School Activities Association.
And we'll step aside from
and
that. When we
support the
come back,
statewide
we'll have Claire
sportsmanship
Wood on the
program,
sideline for
Raise
the keys
Bar.
to the game.
Sportsmanship does matter, and we ask for
hang
your
out.
support
We'll
in
be right
demonstrating
back.
respect for the game and all participants.
At Cache Valley Bank, we value our heritage and the history we've built within our communities. With over 45 years of experience behind us, we are confident in our ability to equip our customers with the necessary tools and expertise to navigate their financial journey. Whether you are ready to expand your existing business, embark on a new business venture, or are seeking better personal banking, let us help you reach new heights. Cache Valley Bank, mountains await.
For 20 years, Valley View Granite has offered our local community the best quality and service for their home countertops. With the addition of Marble Ventures in Ogden, Utah, our team is now able to offer the same reliable and dependable service for their showers, tub surrounds, and more. With locations from Sandy to Idaho Falls, we offer the best value without sacrificing quality for your build or remodel. Come in and see us today. Valley View Granite, enhancing places people gather.
Welcome back here to Timpanogos High School, and as promised, we got Claire Wood on the sideline, far side. See if we can catch her in this camera. She's got your keys to the game. Claire, go ahead and take it away. A little trouble with the audio. Maybe we won't get Claire. See if we can get that troubleshooted real quick and get back here with Claire for the keys to the game. But again, John, like you said, this should be a good first round game.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to be short of offense in this one at all. Just with how Timpanogos likes to sling the ball around. Again, and that's kind of what Bear River likes to do as well. Want to try to put up a lot of points. You know, anytime we've seen Bear River have success, they put up points in bunches. So I think that's kind of what we're in store for. One thing to keep an eye on as well, we didn't really talk about in the beginning, Andy, with too, is the starting offensive tackles for Timpanogos are also out as well. Been injured a little bit this year, so they've got their interior of the offensive line have their original starters, but the two tackles, left tackle, right tackle, are both out, so they got some backups there. Could be some opportunities, you know, like I kind of mentioned with the players to watch. Brecken Haynes could have a big game and cause a lot of disruption. And there's a good chance, you know, just with some things, how things have kind of shaken out, you know, injuries are part of the game, how things shake out. You know, Bear River has a good chance to really kind of hang with Timpanogos, I think, and do well today.
He will win the toss.
We got the coin toss going on here in the middle. Looks like Going to be receiving it for Timpanogos.
Timpanogos going to start with the ball.
See if we can get Claire over there on the far side. She's got your keys to the game. We'll try it again, Claire. Go ahead and take it away.
Playoff game.
I shout out your mom all the time. It's fine.
So talking to Coach Waite before the game, big plays, and he wants our defense to do really well and get a consistent run game. So wish our O-line and our offensive players good luck. Timpanogos' execute play, something they've been working on in practice. He says the last few games football. So tonight, wish good luck on their playoff. Back to you, Andy.
Sorry about the little audio, but thanks, Claire, for the keys to the game. Stone Higley getting ready to kick off here for Bear River. And we are underway here in the first round. I'd like to just have this one bounce into the end zone for a touchback.
Kickoff goes out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Will be T-Wolf ball, 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Smugger to the 20.
Yeah. So what things that I'm going to be looking for starting out is how these corners for Bear River hold up. We kind of talked about Garrett Stone being back in after being out for a majority of this season. From a safety position, love to see how these corners can hold up against this offense for Timpanogos.
Yilstead in shotgun. It'll be a little flip back behind. Looking like going to go for a pass, but tackled for a huge loss all the way back to the 10-yard line. Dallin Rice chasing down number 18, Logan Holloway.
Yeah, Logan Holloway is actually the backup quarterback. They give him a little bit of a toss here, and you can tell right away he's looking downfield. Tice Capner does a good job of hanging with that receiver, not letting him get behind him. Dallin Rice runs him down for the big loss, bringing up 2nd and long.
Yilstead to the air for the first time tonight. Gives his man in the flat. You get tackled.
Pass complete to Parker Harvey.
Here for Garrett Stone.
It gets up near about the original line of scrimmage. Bears try to dial up some pressure.
Brings up
Weren't able to get home before he was able to complete that one over the middle.
Yeah, Parker Harvey almost gets it back to the original line of scrimmage. Now it's 3rd and 11 here for the Timberwolves. Hillstead scramble out to his right, being chased here by Daxton Bingham, and a low catch. Incomplete.
Be a quick 3 and out here for Timpanogos. Exactly what the Bears needed on defense. You can see the Bears dialing up the pressure early. They want to try to get Andrew Hillstead uncomfortable. You saw on that last 3rd down he had to roll out the pressure the Bears are bringing. Wasn't able to get it to Gabe Graff, who we highlighted at the beginning. That connection there, one of his favorite targets to go after. Bears get the ball back, or get the ball for the first time now. Really get an opportunity to capitalize at the opening of this game.
Punt is away, and he'll take a hop bounce at the 50-yard line and roll back inside the 45. Mark it down at the 44 for Bear River.
Bears should start with good field position, but
we have a flag on the play.
This referee, it's the opening of the World Series. It looks like he was trying to throw one in from center field on this penalty right here. Looks like we're going to get some kind of unnecessary roughness or block in the back, I think, on the Bears. Back them up.
Get the call here from the White Hat. It's a foul against Timpanogos.
That's going to be that's going to set the Bears up on plus side of the field. They'll be on about the 40-yard line of Timpanogos. Great starting field position.
Oh, they use it as a spot, so you're going to get it inside the 30.
Oh, even better. Yeah, this is going to be great field position for the Bears.
Or that's what the refs thought. Now we're going to go back.
One day we'll get this figured out.
So he was at the 44.
Yeah. Here to count it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Count to 15. Everybody at home.
So if he loses count, does he have to go all the way back to the 44 and redo it?
Math is hard sometimes.
First and 10, Bear River.
Joe, you are correct.
He will for you.
Shy of the 40.
Sometimes, sometimes I know what I'm talking about.
Tyron shotgun. Like that with Gladen Barons, and he'll get the first carry, and he'll meet a slew of Timberwolves ready for him. It'll be a loss of 1 after the forward progress stop.
Yeah, he tries just a little bit too much of a hesitation here. There's those linebackers for Timpanogos, no hesitation coming up to try to stop that run. It's one of those keys of the game that Claire talked about with Coach Waite wanting to establish the run. Nowhere really for him to go as soon as he got there. Going to bring up 2nd and 11 now.
2 backs in the backfield this time. It'll be a pass across the middle of the field. Bringing it down is Eli Breger. Cross inside the 35 now.
Yeah, they fake this outside zone, this lead here. Eli Breger coming right across the middle. Great pull by Jackson Tyre. Slinging that great catch by Eli Breger. Real sure-handed, bringing up a really third. If you don't get it here,
You don't want to see a 50-yard field goal here by Stone Higley.
he
The ball
lost the
comes
ball.
loose. And Timpanogos gets it right back as
covered by the Timberwolves.
Barons runs in the middle.
Yeah, he had the first down. He was right there. Just got stripped as he was running through the line of scrimmage. Can't see who got it.
From their own
One of those
31-yard
linebackers.
line.
Yeah, you see him get spun around
Yeah,
without the ball.
looked like it was number 52. Cougar Peterson, who's actually leading tackler for Timpanogos. Did a great job getting in there, just stripping that, costing the Bears a scoring opportunity here.
See a little bit better there on that replay. There's a dive up the middle run by
Zach McCann on the carry.
number 10, Zach McCann. Sophomore for the
Good for gain of
Timberwolves.
2, brings
Quick
up
to
second
the
down.
line. Timberwolves ready to go again.
Yeah, and be watching number 63, Scott Martin, number 50, Jesse King. Jesse King's a defensive lineman playing both ways today at that offensive tackle spot. And then number 63, Scott Martin, is the other backup tackle. Good opportunity for the Bears defensive line to
Brings up
capitalize on
36.
these backup players. The interior of that Timpanogos line is really stout, really strong. You can see there's some big bodies in there for those guys.
Dash McCann on that last catch, getting thrown out of bounds by Garrett Stone. A lot of time going up high and coming down with a huge gain through the air. And guess who? Favorite target.
Flag on
Okay.
play.
Yeah, you can see it here. Oh, looks like we got a penalty.
We'll catch the penalty after this replay.
Yeah, it looked like Tyce Capner was just kind of thinking he had some more safety help over the top than he really did. Wasn't able to get over there.
Roughing the
And
And
passer.
roughing the passer's
On
going to
the
be the
defense.
call against Bear River.
Yeah, Gunnar Christensen wasn't able to come over. Tyce Capner thought he
Good
had
for
Gunnar over
another
the top.
T-Wolf.
Threw it right in the middle of that zone to his favorite target. You already called it. Roughing the passer is going to add salt to the wound on that one. Set up Timpanogos here in really good field position inside the 25.
Marking it down at the 24. Little tight trip set here at the bottom. Only one up at the top, and he goes to the top. Into the end zone and caught. Gabe does it again. First score
Good for
here for
T-Wolf.
Timpanogos with 8 minutes and 35 seconds to go.
Gabe Graff just runs right by Tyce Capner here. The Bears dialing up the pressure, kind of like what we talked about, really trying to get Andrew Hillstead off of his mark, speed him up in his reads. Gunnar Christian just runs right by him. He just lays it up there for him, runs underneath it. Another pitch and catch, something they'd been doing all year long.
Not Tegan Jensen. Here's a kick for the PAT. Up and good.
PAT
Number
is
89,
good
Hiram
with the
Harris.
score. T-Wolf 7.
Senior year
Bear
for
River
the
0. Fans, you know what to do.
Timpanogos
On your feet for the fight song.
7-0. Still a lot of time still left to go here in the first. We'll be right back.
Bear River Animal Hospital takes care of small and large animals, providing pediatric care all the way up to senior pets. They deliver high-quality, customized vet services with their dedicated team, Services include exams, vaccinations, surgeries, dentistry, fully equipped laboratory and pharmacy, along with x-ray and ultrasound. Many of these same services can be conveniently provided on the farm. Bear River Animal Hospital is filled with highly trained animal lovers who will provide the best care for the animals in
Kickoff to get us going again. Touchback. Coming the other
Kickoff
way.
ends up in the end zone. Good for a touchback.
Yeah, if you're the Bears now.
Our officials for tonight. Our head
Turnover,
referee is
the
Brandon
turnover
Riley.
bug's kind of been a
Umpire
problem
Kevin
all
Kinnersley.
year. Reared its ugly head already, and this one with the fumble.
Line judge Trent Allred and back judge Kurt
If
Beckstrom.
you're the offense now, you know, just settle in. You know, no need to panic right now, or no need to worry or get down on anybody right now. It's just go out and execute.
2 wideouts up top, 2 at the bottom. Got Reggie Hess in the backfield there with Jackson Tyre now. Quarterback keeper as Tyre tries to get to the edge, and he will get caught in the backfield. Sack here for Timpanogos.
Yep, Tyre tries to read it right here.
Brings
He's
up 2nd and 14.
reading number 50, one of our players to watch there, Jesse King, and he pulls it. Blocks on the outside, just weren't able to hold up, and he had to keep kind of trying to string that one out. Wasn't able to go anywhere, loss of about 4.
3 wideouts. Here to the right side of Tyre. Cash Avery goes in motion. Breaker's the one up at the top. We go to the air. Here's a throw and coming up, or going up and bringing it. Attempting to bring it down, Cash Avery.
Yeah, Cash Avery goes in motion. Tyre tries to thread it right in between the zone.
Down.
Had a shot at it, just wasn't able to bring it down. Gonna bring up 3rd and long here.
Third and about 14. There is a flag, though. We'll catch the flag.
Flag on the play. Personal foul face mask on the T-Wolves.
And Timberwolves shoot themselves in the foot
Gives an
again, and that'll
automatic
give
first
Bear
down.
River first down.
Yeah, that's exactly what you don't want to have happen if you're Timpanogos, giving the Bears more life here on this drive. Giving them a fresh set of downs.
31-yard line.
We were looking at a really 3rd and long, deep in Bear River territory. Good chance of getting the ball back. Now they're getting a fresh set of downs here.
Same formation. A little pitch over to Ty Jones. Gets it inside. Gets past a couple defenders. Good stiff arm across the
Jones.
35.
Great patient running here by Ty Jones. There's a couple of defenders right out here trying to string him out a little bit. He does a good job. See these 2 defenders coming out here stringing it out. Does a good job cutting it back in, breaking a tackle. Ends up getting about 6 yards. Bringing up really, keeping the Bears ahead of the chains, bringing up about 2nd and 4.
Avery in motion again. Pass is going to dump it off here to Jones again. Gets a first down and past midfield before he's wrapped up here by Timpanogos.
Ty Jones coming out of the backfield. Nobody really accounts for him out of the backfield in the zone that Timpanogos was running. Good read by Tyre, just dumping it off. Getting across the 50. Really getting some momentum on this drive now for the Bears.
One quick look at it here on the CNR replay. Bear River lines up with 3 wideouts up top. Breaker down at the bottom. And now I've heard of Jones, and he can't break free. Pretty good hold by Jesse King.
Yeah,
Jones tackled behind the line of
Timpanogos
scrimmage.
brings some pressure from the field side here.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
You see this field corner running down right here, and they bring the pressure. Tyre just kind of misreads it. If he pulls that, he's got a lot of real estate out in front of him. Unfortunately, gives it off, and Ty Jones able to get back to line of scrimmage, brings up 2nd and 10.
Almost at the 6-minute mark here in the first. Take the handoff this time, quick throw. Wide receiver screen here for Tatum Stevenson with blockers. Gets it close to the first down marker before he ducks out of bounds.
Looks like we got a flag here, kind of in the area holding out there where those receivers are on those screen plays.
Out of bounds at the T-Wolf 38. Brings up 3rd down.
As a receiver, you're not used to blocking, and
Yeah.
especially
Flag
you know
on the
when these screens
Holding, River.
always have a specific alley that they're supposed to go in, and sometimes if you're the receiver catching the ball, if you're going in a different direction,
Brings up
you know,
second
as
and
an offensive player, you don't know that. Defender tries to go off, and you end up holding. Can really set up some of those receivers that are blocking in a bad spot, and did here as well, and brings up a second about 20 now after the holding.
Yeah, ball marked back at the 46. Back on Bear River's own half of the field. All alone is Tyre in the backfield. Now Gladen Barons turns up a little pistol look. Cash Avery in motion. Tyre will roll out, get some yardage back.
Turns it into a good run. Gladen Barons, like you said, Gladen Barons comes back. He's not ready for the snap when this snap comes back.
Catching it one-handed.
He caught. Luckily he caught it, because that snap had some heat on it. That was going back quite a ways into the backfield. If he doesn't catch that, kind of turns that broken play into a really positive one. Gains about 10 yards, bringing up about 3rd and 7 now.
Yeah, give props to your center, putting it right on his hand. 3rd and 7, and we go back to the air. Tyre going to roll out to his right, dump it down by the sideline. It's going to be 2 yards shy, I believe. Catch by Eli Breger.
Yeah, he'll be about a yard short. Eli Breger, Jackson Tyre had to hold on to this ball just a touch longer than he wanted to. Rolls out here. Bears are going to go for it, 4th and 1. I agree. If I was in a similar spot here, I'd be going for it as well. You don't want to give this ball back to Timpanogos after they just scored. 4th and 1. This area of the field, let's go for it.
Timpanogos looks like they're bringing pressure. A little hard count here by Tyre. Everybody stays at home here for the Timberwolves. 8 on the play clock. And then off here to Jones. He's met in the backfield, but breaks a tackle, will fall forward. I believe he's got a first down, Joe. Just shy of the 35.
Yeah, it's a good thing Ty Jones is as big and as strong as he is, because he is met right in the backfield here. Timberwolves have brought this pressure a few times, this field blitz. They get him in the backfield. If they're able to bring him down where they hit him, it's a turnover on downs. Ty Jones luckily breaks that tackle, gets enough for the first down, keeps this drive going.
Now the Frank Mays can do first down here for Bear River. Going heavy on the left side, hand off here to Hess. Again, a patient runner, gets it to the edge, down the line, see where he steps out of bounds on that far side.
Take a second to appreciate Max Anderson here, pulling as a center. When you've got to snap and pull, it is not an easy thing to do. Able to get out in front there, Reggie Hess is what he does so well on these outside runs, being real patient, keeps probing the line of scrimmage, able to get about 6 yards, brings up 2nd and 4 for the Bears.
Some people will say, well, he didn't even block anybody, but it's just his presence there. Changes directions.
He's got my props. When you're pulling as a center, that's no easy thing.
Met in the backfield. Reggie Hess tackled back behind the 30-yard line here by big number 55. I tell you,
yeah, you'll see the pull here. Anytime you're doing these pull motions and these, if you have a lineman pulling, you got your other lineman coming on a down block trying to seal those defensive linemen.
And
if you can't get those seal blocks, it can really create some easy lanes for these defensive linemen to penetrate and tackle for a loss there, just like they did.
Another 3rd down here for Bear River, about 3rd and 5. 3 wideouts here at the bottom. Tyre pitching it back over to Jones. He'll go ahead and throw it, and with a space and a catch. Touchdown here for Bear River. Corver Riley.
Option pass.
Yeah, I watched this. It looked like an option play coming out here with Tyre and Jones. When he pitched this, I was like, yeah, you're pitching it early. You don't need to pitch it quite yet. But, hey, they
with the wide receiver running down, you pitch it then.
when you got Corver Riley wide open in the end zone, you just go ahead and throw that. Great job by the Bears answering back on that last score. Stone Higley's kick away from tying it here.
Kick low, but kick is no good. Going off to the,
Extra point
I believe,
no
the
good.
far side.
Brings the score T-Wolves 7.
So Timpanogos holds on to a 1-point lead with 4 minutes and 26 seconds still up to go here in the first quarter. We'll step aside and be right back.
For all your project needs, shop at Greer's Hardware. Happily serving the community since 1976.
For all your embroidery and screen printing needs, whether for business or just for fun, stop by Cover Up in Tremont or Brigham. At Cover Up, yeah, we can do that.
Welcome back here to Timpanogos High School. Still holding on to a 1-point lead, still in the first quarter though as well. Stone Higley again getting ready to kick this one away. Last time had a bounce into the end zone. This time
It's returnable here.
fielded inside the 5. Patient running, good blocking, gets it past the 30s, thrown out of bounds.
Parsons
But a
with the
good
return,
run back
brings it
here by
up
number
over
4, Robbie Parsons.
T-Wolf 30.
Now, if you're the Bears
The first and
defense
10,
here,
T-Wolves.
they've been dialing up pressure on the two drives that Timpanogos has had. On the last drive, Timpanogos really started to figure out going over the top. Gabe Graff. See what the Bears do here. If they're gonna drop back, play a little bit more coverage, or if they're gonna keep trying to dial up the pressure here.
Quick throw, little wide receiver screen, and a hard hit. The ball comes loose, but head on a swivel. Number 6, Jamison Jones, back on top of it.
Yeah, sorry, my football player came out a little bit there. I almost started yelling ball, and seeing that fumble come out. That was a great hit. Bears nobody there to recover it, but it'll bring up 2nd and 10 again.
Hilstead, still with a lot of time, airs this one out and blocked away. Good defense. Trying to go back over to Gabe on the far side.
Yeah, that was the first big completion that you saw Timpanogos have, was on a very similar play to this one. This time Gunnar Christensen's there with that safety help over the top that Tice Capner was expecting the first time. Great job breaking that one up, bringing up the 3rd and long. Looks like pressure here for the Bears.
Brady Payne chasing him down, and then it forces an incomplete pass. Going back over to Gabe, still on the near side. Where Gabe,
It's exactly what you want to have happen. If you're the Bears, when you're dialing up this kind of pressure, you want to hurt, you want to get Andrew Hillstead off of his mark, you want to hurry up his reads, cause that incompletion. You didn't get the sack there, but your pressure did exactly what you wanted it to do. Bears will get the ball back here. Coming off a lot of momentum on that last drive. The penalty kept them alive, but they were able to sustain that one. They're getting, I think he got a piece of that one.
Yeah, that was Garrett Stone again, and Bear River will be set up already in Timberwolves territory.
Yeah, Garrett Stone's been close on both punts. I think he actually got a piece of that one. Bears set up on plus territory starting this drive. Again, like we were kind of saying, that after that initial penalty that kept that drive going last time, they were able to really sustain it and ended up coming away with a touchdown. A lot of momentum right now for the Bears as a whole team. I'd love to see them keep this going right now.
Back to the pistol look. Clayton Barron's in the backfield here with Tyre. Tatum Stevens in motion. Tyre with the pocket breaking down, throws this one incomplete.
Yeah, he had Cash Avery open on this route. Just not able to really, he has to roll out here to the bottom. You'll see in this pass right here, just not able to get enough on it. Wasn't able to set his feet with the pressure. Just threw it a little bit too short.
More like a fadeaway. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. 3 minutes still have to go here in the first. 2 wideouts up top. 2 on the right. Another pistol look here for Bear River. Toss out to the flat, incomplete. Marley must have got a hand on that one.
Incomplete.
Yeah, he
Brings up
they must.
3rd
This is a pretty common play for the Bears with
down.
these comeback routes that Eli Breger does that we've grown so accustomed to. It looked like that was kind of the coverage that was set up there to kind of really stop those comeback routes that Eli Breger does. He's able to break it up.
Third and long. Tyre steps up into the pocket. Another launch, this time completion here to Cash Avery.
Third pass complete to
Big
Avery.
gain through the air. Gets another frame. Makes it do first down here for Bear River. They're
Great
gonna go
job
quick to
by
the line.
Jackson Tyre here. Stepping up in the pressure, keeping his eyes downfield.
Quick snap. They like to go fast out of those big plays, and Tatum not going to get
No,
back
as
to the 30.
Bears try to do a
Third
quick trick
lateral
play
pass
here.
complete to
Actually
Stevens.
have one of their offensive linemen lined up out as
For
a
loss of
receiver.
5 brings up
Tries to throw it
second
back
and
to Tatum
15.
Stevens and catch Timpanogos defense off guard, but they were ready for it. It's going to bring up 2nd and 15. Bears trying to pull out all the stops tonight. Not holding anything back.
Well, like you said at the very first, it's playoff time. RPI kind of really wipes everything
Yep.
what happened during the season away. Going to the air, double move. Tatum Stevens with a catch and a touchdown. And for Bear River, and they take the lead for the first time tonight.
Great job by Tatum Stevens setting up this route. Totally gets the DB turned around. And a great pitch and catch by Jackson Tyre. You watch him here down at the bottom of your screen. Looks like he's going to break inside. Gets DB completely turned around. Great pass by Jackson Tyre. Just lays it over the top.
2-point conversion is going to be completed. Bracken Haynes with the reception.
2-point conversion is good. Brings the score.
I don't think I had that one on my bingo card tonight with Ty Jones to Brecken Haynes for a 2-point conversion, but we'll take it. Putting the Bears up 14-7.
Bears get a touchdown and extra point lead now. I'm going to look at the touchdown one more time. Going over to Tatum Stevens. And then the dump over.
I can't decide who's been playing quarterback better so far in this first quarter, Ty Jones or Jackson Tyre. They've both been slinging the ball really, really well.
Well, it surprised me that Ty Jones jumped.
There is a
He's
flag
tall
out there.
enough, he really doesn't have to
Dead
jump. But
ball.
before we line up, there's a
They're going to call illegal formation
Bear
here.
River. They will have to reattempt.
Seems a little late.
that's a way late.
Isn't there a play clock for calling a penalty?
So now we'll have to come out and redo the point after. So wipe the 2-point conversion away.
Yeah, I was.
Back 'em up.
I've never seen that.
That was
penalty.
we would have went to a commercial break
Yeah,
already.
I've never seen it. They might as well just be calling penalties from the first drive of the game at this point, I guess. I don't know. They'll just go ahead and kick this one, I think.
We need to do the hurry up on the kickoff. Stone Higley for the point after now. Instead of a 14-7 game, we'll have a 13-7 ball game.
I don't know. We'll see. They still may throw a penalty while we're at commercial. Who knows?
Well, we'll go to commercial this time. We'll be right back.
With over 60 years of experience and personalized service, Guild Mortgage is your key to home ownership in Box Elder County and beyond. Friends and neighbors you know and trust. Trudy, Chris, Julie, Shannon, Rollin, Tara, Brittany, Andy, Chelsea. Stop by or give us a call today. Guild Mortgage. Own what matters.
Miller Medical is a proud supporter of Bear River Sports. Not only do they offer great services with Dr.
Stone Higley to kick off again. Bear River takes the lead for the first time this evening. This one midway into the end zone for a
Kickoff goes
touchback.
out to the end zone. Flag on the play.
It's gonna be one of those nights, Joe. Another flag on the play.
Oh, man. I think they're going to get Bear River for unnecessary roughness on this one. Yeah, it's one of these times right now you kind of got to settle everybody down if you're Coach Waite. Don't let the officials, don't give them an opportunity to have to make a judgment call, because a lot of times their judgment is flawed. Not saying that these refs are. Not saying I've ever thought a ref judgment's flawed, even though I may have. But you don't want to put the game in the referee's hands by any means, especially in a playoff game.
Personal foul.
Yeah,
On
that's what
Bear
they're
River.
going to get there.
It'll be first and 10
So they'll start this one at
from their own
35
35-yard line.
for Timpanogos. Bears did a great job on defense with that 3-and-out last drive. Dialing up the pressure at the right times. Great job in the back end and coverage as well. See if we can keep that up.
Hilstead will start off on the ground. A good push
Zach
from the
McCann
line, getting to the
carry up the middle.
40-yard line. Zach McCann.
Yeah, and if you're Timpanogos, this is what you want to do. You know, get to the run game a little bit. Settle your team down.
4-yard
Kind
gain
of
brings up
gotten,
second down.
giving up 13 unanswered points right now. Just settle everybody down, run the ball, get some first downs.
Oh, and they call the play dead. Hilstead
No,
still has
they-
the ball.
They blew the whistle. That's an inadvertent whistle. They should bring that one right back.
Timpanogos is going to be livid. Good fake.
Yeah, they faked out everybody,
Inadvertent
including the
whistle on the
referees
play.
on this one. Anytime you have those inadvertent whistles, the
When
play
there's
just
an
goes
inadvertent
dead
whistle,
at that
the play
point.
is dead at that moment.
Oh.
Well, at least the refs are flawed for both teams, I guess.
Oh, that's a big one for Timpanogos.
Yeah, Hilstead was
Gone.
in the open. Yeah, he had faked out everybody too well. You know, the refs, the Bear Rivers defense. I don't know what they have to discuss right now. I mean, they blew the whistle. Everybody heard it.
So now they got to figure out, so if the whistle is played dead, where was he when they blew the whistle? Because he wasn't where they
Yeah.
all thought he was.
Yeah, they're just going to take some time because I'm sure both head coaches are going to want some kind of explanation.
Timpanogos fans obviously not happy.
Yeah, voicing their displeasure.
But it looks like Timpanogos, they're patting each other on the back, saying, yeah, nobody's perfect, but
Yeah, looks like they're gonna spot the ball right at the first down marker and give them a first down.
The ball will be
But
spotted
it's
when the
not
whistle is
7
blown.
points.
Good
So
enough for a T-Wolf. First down.
Bears catch a break with the officiating on this one, but Timpanogos gets a first down.
and now he's got to go talk to Coach Wade
Yeah.
and give him the explanation of why.
Yeah, it looks like we're finally going to get back to playing some football.
So, first and 10. There's a dive up the middle, staying with. This is McCann getting a couple yards shy of the first down.
Zach
Another good
McCann
run here
with
for
a angry
Timpanogos.
carry.
Yeah, Zach McCann, just a sophomore. Good, strong
Brings up
running.
Second and
Not a
2.
big guy, but gets through the line. Breaks a lot of tackles. They're going to hurry up here.
Another quick dive
Close
gets him
to
a first down.
Yeah,
McCann with the
I know
carry.
what we talked about when this drive started.
Up
If
the
you're
middle.
Timpanogos, settle in, run the
Good for
ball.
another T-Wolf.
You got 2 first downs on 4 plays right now. See if the Bears can adjust.
Little hesitation on the throw. It goes incomplete.
Hillstead's pass ball is incomplete.
Covered up, trying to go back over to Graff.
Intended for grab. Brings up second and 10.
Yeah, this might be 4-down territory here for Timpanogos as well. Keep that in mind if you're the Bears and you're calling this defense.
54 seconds left to go. And good catch on the far side. And that's a Dash
Hillstead's
McCann,
pass
senior.
complete to Dash McCann. Brings up 3rd and 6.
All alone is Hilstead. Here on 3rd down, another quick throw and a quick catch again. This time to Zach
Hillstead completes to
McCann.
McCann.
Again.
Flag on the play.
Stop me if you've heard this. The ref threw a flag.
This one's in
I
the-
don't know if they're going to get. They might
It's in the
try
back.
to talk about roughing the passer on this one. I don't. It didn't look
he
like
just
he
bumped
got.
him.
That's.
I don't.
I wouldn't put it past
This
this.
isn't the NFL. In the NFL, yeah, that's
I wouldn't put
probably
it past this crew,
pass
unfortunately.
interference. Or not pass, or roughing the passer.
Yeah, roughing the passer.
Roughing the passer on Bear River. It'll be a 15-yard penalty.
Yeah, this is one
Good
of
for
those
another
times. I mean,
T-Wolf.
unfortunately, you know, with referees, they can get caught up in the moment of the game as well. You know, some of the emotion of it. like I was saying, you don't want to put them in a position where they can make a judgment call like that on roughing the passer. Bears bow up right here.
Second down on 11.
Stop. First time they've actually been able to stop this run attack for this drive for a loss.
Timpanogos quickly back to the line. You'll have 3 wideouts.
Look for
here at the bottom, and a flag on the play before this one snapped.
Going to be a false
Flag
start
on the
here.
play.
It looked like Timpanogos was trying to go in motion. One of their own guys might have jumped on this one.
Another conversation here for the refs.
I didn't think you'd need to talk about a penalty this much, but
so again, the winner will take on Park City. Might be the end of the quarter anyway. 0's on the clock. Let's see. Finish up what this penalty is. I'll put
dead ball, illegal procedure on the T-Wolves.
That's what the conversation was about.
that was a long conversation for a false start penalty. Looks like they're going to back this one up, but I think you're right. Well, they might have been talking about time on the clock. Could have been the conversation. They might have to snap it one more time before we go to the end of the first. Been an eventful first quarter, though.
Well, yeah, 0.2 of a second, and they're going to wind it here because it was a.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
That's the end of the first
At the end of the day, it's the end of the first quarter.
Oh,
Joe.
man. Everybody take a deep breath. T-Wolves, Bears, officials. Whew.
We'll start over in the second quarter when we come back.
Central Milling is the farmer, the miller, and the baker working to preserve American farmland for tomorrow while preserving the highest quality of flour and grains to the bakers of today. Select the best products for your family by using Central Milling Company. Miller Medical is a proud supporter of Bear River Sports. Not only do they offer great services with Dr. Todd Miller, 3 nurse practitioners, and other medical specialists, they are the injury update and medical moment sponsor in all of Bear River Live's sports coverage year-round. Let GBI help you get your project completed on time and on budget. If you're looking for work, join GBI's team for a great work environment, competitive pay, and benefits. Rudd Funeral Home is there to serve your family in your time of need.
Start of the second quarter here at Timpanogos. Bunch set up on the left side here of Hillstead. Got Gabe here at the bottom. Just a dump in the flat. Here to McCann. Get wrapped up as he crosses the 20-yard line. Mark him down at maybe the 18.
Picks up 5 yards.
Hillstead looking to go to Graf here. You can see where he's looking down at the bottom of your screen for Graf.
Long 11.
Triple coverage right here. Thinks better of it, dumps it off to McCann, able to get a few yards here. Still brings up about 3rd and 13. If you're the Bears, you can hold them to a field goal here. That's definitely a victory.
Throw across the middle. This one down to McCann. And it'll be first and goal here for Timpanogos.
I think we got, Dash
Good for another
McCann.
T-Wolf.
Older brother of Zach McCann, I'm guessing, but great job by Hillstead throwing that over the top. I thought that was going to get tipped by the linebacker there. Able to thread it in. Brings up first and goal.
This is Zach McCann trying to push it through all those white jerseys. Gets wrapped up. It'll be second and goal.
Gain of about 1. He's second down on the 2-yard line.
Under center, quarterback sneak
I don't
time.
think everybody was set on that one. But they're going to give it to
Billy
him.
pushes up the middle. Hillstead gets the touchdown.
Pushes it through on a quarterback sneak and gives the lead back here to Timpanogos early in the second quarter.
Yeah, I was watching this. They tried to hurry up. I wasn't sure if everybody was quite set when he snaps this ball. No.
Oh, yeah, 63 there on the end.
They weren't set. Maybe the refs got tired of throwing flags in the first quarter. We're going to try to do better the second quarter, but man, when it's that obvious, you got to throw it.
Kick is up.
PAT is good. Brings the
Stay
score
perfect
to
here for
14.
Timpanogos on the
Bear
point
River
afters.
13.
They take
Fans,
the
you know what to do.
1 point
On your
lead
feet for
in
the
the
fight
second
song.
quarter. One of the weirdest offensive drives I've seen.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good answer ultimately by Timpanogos there. I mean, they did exactly what they needed to do, kind of settle back into this game after the Bears had 13 unanswered points, just start running the ball, able to turn that into 7 points, retake this lead. Hopefully settle down a little bit here and give the ball back to the Bears, and we'll see how this turns out.
Yeah, the Bears that were able to answer back the first time have to do it again now. Hiram Harris kick this one away. Put everyone.
Harris's kickoff goes
all
into the
those
end zone,
kicks
good for a
into the
touchback. It'll be Bear River
end zone
ball,
for a
first and 10
touchback.
from their own 20-yard line.
Yeah, now if you're the Bears, same kind of thing. You've had 2 good back-to-back offensive drives. Momentum swung back a little bit to Timpanogos at this point. But again, let's settle in. You can put together a drive here. You can take momentum right back. Defense has played pretty well for the most part. We kind of knew this was going to need to be an offensive shootout. You got to keep scoring points if you're going to win this game.
Going back with the 2-back set here with Tyre. Hess and Jones give it off here to Reggie Hess.
Hess with the keeper.
Gets a yard out of it.
Gain of 1. Tackled by Jesse King.
Yeah, not a bad thing there to keep working the run game. Trying to keep this Timpanogos defense honest. Don't want them cheating too much one way for pass or run.
And off again here to Hess. And this time a little different story as this
Hess with the carry,
one
tackle
goes
at the backfield.
backwards for a yard. Bring up 3rd and 10.
Yeah, great penetration here by this front 7. See him get right in there. Bears offensive line wasn't quite ready. Marley Iosefo
brings up
to get in and
3rd down.
Bring down Hess in the backfield for a loss. Bring up 3rd and long here for the Bears. Done pretty well at Jackson Tyre getting out of the pocket a little bit, keeping his eyes downfield.
Stretching plays, yeah.
Yeah, Bears receivers have been able to find soft spots in the zone of this Timberwolves defense. See if we can do it again here.
See if Timpanogos brings the pressure. They bring a free rusher here on the near side and down. He's going to be 2 yards shy. A catch by Eli Breger.
Yeah, it's a tough spot right here, being deep in your own territory.
Brings up
Eli
4th and 2.
Breger just goes to his knees to catch this one. Not sure if he gets it when he's on his feet. No chance there from his knees to get up and get that one. Going to force a punt.
First punt of the ball game.
That one
for Bear River.
Really short.
But takes a Bear River bounce and down about the 40-yard line.
Yeah, not the best punt.
Punt is down at the 40-yard line. It'll be
Got a lot of hang time on it, but
own
just didn't cover a lot of
40-yard
ground.
line, 41.
Unfortunately, it'll set Timberwolves up here with pretty decent field position.
8 minutes and 52 seconds still have to go here before halftime. And a tight one, 14-13. Ilstead in shotgun. Gonna take a quick pass here to the right side, completed. Good blocking and takes a shot here by Gunnar Christensen, but a good catch and run here by Parker
Knocked out of
Harvey.
bounds at about the 49-yard line.
Yeah, when they swing this out. Bears have actually got 3
Brings
defenders
up
out here
2nd and 2.
for these 2 blockers. Gunnar Christensen has a good hit, but he doesn't really fight through the block. I'd like to see him fight through that block and try to stop that play before it really gets started.
Harvey again to
Hillstead's
midfield.
pass to Harvey.
He's going to be marked as
For no gain.
just a bit short. No gain there. It's
Still
still
third
going to
down.
be 3rd and 2 now.
And 2.
So kind of a quick set here for Timpanogos. 2 wide outs, stacked to the top and the bottom. This time a handoff up middle. Zach McCann has got a first down inside Bear River territory.
Zach McCann's having a good first half here so far, running the ball up the middle. We've seen this kind of be an Achilles heel of the Bears a little bit, these inside runs right up the middle. Zach McCann's having a good game so far.
Keeping the tempo high here for Timpanogos and through the air. Gets Dash McCann there on the far side.
To Dash McCann.
Yep,
Good for a
it's the McCann
T-Wolf.
brothers show right now. Great job by Hillstead putting this ball up. Tice Capner's not able to get over there in time to break that one up. Timpanogos will hurry up again.
Back over to Zach, who crosses the
Zach
20,
McCann
gets
with
inside the
carry
red
middle.
zone here for
Gain
Timpanogos.
about 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Harvey goes in motion. Hillstead rolls out, still looking, hit as he's thrown. He just throws this one away.
Hillstead's pass ball is incomplete.
Yeah, he's rolling
Brings
out.
up 3rd down.
Frickin' Haynes being chasing.
Yeah. As he's rolling out from the get-go on this play. He actually has Gabe Graff in the middle open if he sees him. Luckily for the Bears, he didn't. It's going to bring up 3rd and 9 here. Again, if you're the Bears, anytime that you can keep any offensive drive out of the end zone, especially for Timpanogos, count that as a win for this game.
Empty backfield here for Hillstead. Just going to dump it off here to Zach McCann. Quickly out of bounds.
Hillstead's pass complete to McCann.
Looks like they're going to go here. Zach McCann only gets
Pushed out
about
of
2
bounds.
yards. It'll bring up
At the
about 4th
16-yard
and
line.
6.
Brings up 4th down.
They're not going to kick it. They're going to go.
And they're going to take a timeout and talk about it. Stopping the clock with 7 minutes and 25 seconds.
Timeout, T-Wolves.
We'll take the timeout with them and be right back.
Did you know Kent's Market has an app? And it's free. Just go to your app store and type in Kent's Market and it'll come right up. Downloading the Kent's Market app gives you access to digital coupons, weekly deals, and access to your Kent's Kickback account. As you can see, the app is easy to use and can help you save. Download it now and get exploring. We'll see you soon at Kent's.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau agents have built relationships with you one conversation at a time. Let Kimberly Raydell and her team provide you with the best service for your home, auto, and life. Rock and Roll Construction Products, providing U-Cart concrete and landscaping products.
We welcome you back on a 4th and about 6 here for Timpanogos. And the hard count will get him a little bit closer.
Should still be 4th and...
Dead ball.
4th and 1's a lot easier than
Offside
4th and
defense.
6.
Yeah,
5-yard
especially,
penalty,
we kind of
Ricky
saw it a
fourth down.
little bit on that last drive for Timpanogos. This interior of their offensive line is, they're big, really hard to stop. They
Brings
wanted
up
to just
4th
get up
and
here
1.
and sneak this one. They could most likely get it just with the size that these 3 interior offensive linemen have.
Yeah, they ran the quarterback sneak on their last
Looks
score.
like that's what they're going to do right here again.
Hillstead under center.
It doesn't look
A
like
little
he
push,
got it.
Yeah, a little pushback. This time here for Bear
Quarterback
River.
push
Let's see
up
where
the
they
middle.
spot it, though.
They're going to give it to him, I think, based off of where that side judge is walking in.
Kind of a bad angle for it. The official call. So just had to get to the 11.
Yeah.
They got to the 10.
Good.
So
And now for T-Wolf.
it's a lot of
girth units in the middle of there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just ready, set, go.
That's tough for when you had him in 4th and 6th. Get that penalty. It's one you're going to be kicking yourself about.
Zach McCann gets it now to the 5-yard line.
Zach McCann with the carry.
The Timberwolves.
Yeah, we were just talking during the break a little bit about
Pick up 4.
Zach McCann. We weren't really expecting, Zach. We've seen older brother Dash McCann have some good success this year, but younger brother's having a good game as well.
Zach McCann again trying to look for pay dirt, but gets
Zach
a
McCann with the
no
carry
gain
again.
on that one. Bring up 3rd and goal here for Timpanogos.
Gain of 1 to the 5-yard line brings up 3rd and goal.
Again, KSL Sports is your one-stop shop here for the playoffs through all classifications. Go download the KSL Sports app wherever your apps are found. Hillstead running out. Head as he's thrown out of bounds.
Hillstead's pass falls incomplete. Brings up 4th and goal for the T-Wolves.
It's good pressure by Bear River.
Yeah, it looks like Brecken Haynes chasing him out again. Hillstead, when he's been rolling out any time tonight, he hasn't really been able to be settled when he's rolling out. Bears have done a good job chasing him when he rolls out, keeping that pressure on even outside the pocket. Most of his long passes tonight have been coming from the pocket. Bringing up 4th down here. 4th and 5. It's a long way to sneak, so I think they're going to actually have to run a play on this one and see what they do here.
RB in motion, and the ball's popped up and goes incomplete. Bear River makes the stand at the 5-yard line. Will take over on down.
Third one down.
Great stand by the Bears defense. That is so tough to do. I mean, when you go back-to-back 4th downs, I mean, you start, looking at how many plays were on that drive. I mean, it's got to be close to a 14, 15-play drive. And when you can get a 4th down stop like that, especially inside the red zone, great job. Should be good momentum here for this Bears offense. Long field now. But you got to put together a drive now if you're the Bears. If you're Reggie Hess, look to start running around the edges a little bit. They've had some good success when Tyre's gotten out of the pocket as well.
Going to the air. Tyre. That's a step up and out of the end zone. He's got a lot of room to run, and he's going to split the defense, get a Frank Mason first down at the 20-yard line.
One of the more underrated parts of Jackson Tyre's game is how well he can run as a quarterback. He does a good job stepping up here. One thing that we've talked about a little bit during the season is how he bails out of the pocket a little too early. Tonight he's doing a great job stepping up in the pocket, trying to keep his eyes downfield. Here he just takes off, is able to get a 1st down. Give the Bears a little bit more breathing room here.
He'll go to the air this time and swing it out to the far side. Tatum Stevens going to get close. Let's see where they
I think that's
mark it down.
Brager on this one.
Excuse me, yeah, Brager.
Yeah, again, this is Bears, when they've been able to get on the edge of this Timpanogos defense, they've done really, really well. Great job by Brager on this one with the quick pass from Tyre, bringing up 2nd and short here. Spot, you might look to take a shot here, go down the field over the top a little bit. These safeties are only at about 8-9 yards right now. They're playing pretty shallow.
Tyre going to stiff arm his man or tackler, get the Frank Mason 1st down and hold on to the ball as he crosses the 35, maybe mark down somewhere around the 38.
Yeah, I thought Tyre was dead to rights here with this pressure coming right in his face. Does a good job of holding on to the ball and able to get 2 1st downs now. When you're backed up like that, I mean, you start this drive at the 5, and that's what you want to figure out is how can we get just 2 1st downs to really kind of kick off this drive. The Bears do that now, set themselves up in much better position here, start figuring out how we're going to finish this drive. Get a little bit more comfortable. Playbook opens up a whole lot more here.
2 wideouts, split up top and in the bottom. Avery goes in motion from the top to the bottom. This throw goes incomplete.
Drew's pass ball is incomplete.
Trying to go back over to Eli Brager.
Yeah, it looks like the snap. They just had some trouble with the snap getting this back here from Max Anderson.
And the defense isn't back in there quick still, though.
Yeah, and I mean, the entire knows how quickly this defense has been coming. Timpanogos has been bringing pressure right up the middle. I mean, it's caused them some issues with their inside run game, which, I mean, is why we've been wanting to go outside. But as soon as he took his eye off of the ball and lost it, he just wanted to get that out there quick. He knew the pressure was coming.
Tyre back to pass again. Scrambles out to his right. Throws this one to the sideline, but this one stays inbound. Caught again on the knees. Eli Breger.
Third class complete pass complete to Breger.
Great job on this blitz pickup by the Bears
Brings up
offensive line.
Third down.
And Reggie Hess stays in there. You can see he does a good job picking that up. Tyre throws on the run. Gets to his one of our locks of the game, Eli Breger. Been super reliable receiver this year. He's having a big game again so far.
Usually when Tyre does scramble out like that, he's looking for number 24 because you're usually the one coming back to help.
Yeah, most sure-handed guy for sure.
Tyre with the keeper, and this one goes backwards as Timpanogos all over it.
Yeah, this is an interesting spot here
Third down
too.
behind the line of scrimmage.
Bears
Loss
look like
of
they're
3.
leaving the offense out there
Brings
for
up
now.
Fourth down.
Yeah, that's a 4-yard loss here for.
Yeah, the amount of pressure that Timpanogos is bringing, you got to look to try to keep using some of that screen game. Get out on the edges, find a way to slow that rush down. See if we can convert this fourth down right now.
Hard snap. Check the play at the line.
They're just going to try to get another hard snap here.
And that draws the timeout here for
Timeout,
Bear River.
Bear River.
3 minutes and 16 seconds. Let's see if we keep the offense out there, bring the
No, it looks like
team on.
they're going to punt this one. That's tough, though. I mean, you had 2 good first downs, kind of getting that drive started with Tyre's legs, and he just kind of...
Flag comes in from the Timpanogos side. So maybe this is going to change the way we do things now, because
I mean, we went about 9 minutes into this quarter without hearing from the refs. I wonder if they think we forgot they were there. Yeah, the side judge threw a flag almost right next to this huddle.
I'm wondering if something was said, and
coaches were saying something. This could be for the Bears.
Sideline warning, so it's not going to be a
sideline warning on the T-Wolves.
Yeah, just a sideline warning.
So I wonder.
It's a warning. There is no yardage on it.
So I wonder if you can only have the 11 out there on the field. Even on a timeout, you can't probably bring half the team out there for a tog. I wonder if that's what the warning is. Regardless of punt, that will roll out of bounds inside the 25.
Yeah, for all of our talk about this being an offensive shootout, ever since we said that, it's been kind of a defensive struggle all of a sudden.
Ball down at the T-Wolf 23.
Still holding the half to go, though. 3:07 still left to go here in the first half. Bear River will receive here in the second. See if they can get the ball back again with only 2 timeouts. See if they can try to double up here, but Timpanogos looking to add a little bit more onto their 1-point lead. Another whistle before this one gets going. A referee.
Official timeout.
Official timeout. Not sure.
They're bringing both coaches out here to the field.
I have never seen this in my life.
You should have had Coach Waite mic'd up. We could have.
Claire, where are you? Claire, just see if we can.
Well, we were having audio issues with her. Right? We can
See if Claire can run out there and just stick a mic in the middle of that.
While we wait, let's give it up for our chain crew. We've got Tyler Hamilton.
We are glad for your
Doug Hamilton,
support by hopping on and watching here the first round of the 4A
Jeremiah Hartsock
football playoffs. Round 2 next week will be at Park City for one of these teams. The refs will get the game plan here for the last 3 minutes and 7 seconds. Here in this one. Yeah, we'd like to thank Frank May-Skidoo for sponsoring your first downs here this evening and all season long. They got a machine for every season. Go pick up yours there in Honeyville. Or get them tuned up there with Frank May. We break huddle and get going again. 3 minutes and 7 seconds still left to go here in the second quarter.
It looks like we're gonna finally play football. Maybe four wide receivers down at the bottom here. Only got 3 down.
Wide receiver screen. And good blocking. Across the 30. Going to be tackled up.
Good for a gain of 9.
Harvey with the catch and
Brings
run.
up 2nd and 1.
Yeah, there's the 4 wide receivers down here. Call that a diamond formation. Three.
Here on the next play, goes to the air again. This time on the far side, incomplete.
Yeah, on that first play coming out of the long time out there.
Jones brings up
Most oftentimes you'll see the wide receiver screen like that because a lot of times that 4th defender's tucked inside a little bit more like Ty Jones was there. They can get those good yards out of it. 3rd and 1 now.
The quarterback keeper. The refs all over that one. It's a first down here for Timpanogos.
Good enough for another T-Wolf.
Timpanogos will hurry up here.
Instead, hands off this time here to Zach McCann. He's tackled in the backfield here by Bear River Breckenhains.
Zach McCann with the carry
there
for no gain.
Again, these
brings up 2nd and 10.
Tackles for Timpanogos are not their original starters when they started the season. Breckenhains having a good game so far. Does a good job there stopping that run.
Pocket breaks down again here for Bear River. Or for
Timpanogos, pass ball is incomplete.
River's defense
brings up 3rd down.
Gets through there, forces an incomplete pass.
Damon Anderson does a good job. Just keeps fighting and fighting there. Puts the pressure in Hillstead's face, makes him kind of throw that one away. 3rd and 10 here.
Gets that again, going to pass, going to the air, and what a catch! This stretch here by Gabe.
They're gonna say it was incomplete. Said it hit the ground.
Let's look at that one again.
I thought there was no way when he let this ball go that he was going to get there. Somehow he still runs underneath it.
Yeah, I think he's juggling there on that roll, that last roll.
Credit Claire for the camera work there.
That's a long way to track a ball from the 20 all the way to the other 25. Yeah, I think when he's rolling up, it's bouncing underneath there.
Yeah, and Bears try to dial up pressure there to try to speed up that pass a little bit. Protection holds up good enough for Hillstead to get rid of it, but Gabe Graff normally he's pretty sure-handed, comes down with those. I mean, he's sitting over here on the sideline now. Might have hurt himself a little bit on that
fair catch
diving catch. Bears will take over. Pretty good field position now. That's two stops now for the Bears on back-to-back possessions. It's not easy to do against this Timpanogos offense. You can score here right before half. I mean, you got 2 minutes.
2 timeouts.
2 timeouts. You got all the time in the world. You go into a halftime against, the favored team on the road. It's going to give you a lot of momentum. You got to feel really good about that, and that's got to put a lot of worry in the hearts of these Timpanogos players and fans.
Back to the ground. No, fake. Tire just throws this one away.
Third pass goes incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Almost thought he could have tucked that one and run a little bit. Had some pretty good real estate there. Brings up 2nd and 10 now.
Stops the clock with 1 minute and 48 seconds. Another pistol look with 3 wide outs up at the top. Breaker down here at the bottom. Tire with the rollout. Flag comes in late. Trying to get back over to Cash Avery, but leaves him too much.
Let's see what the flag is here. Doesn't look like they had any linemen downfield. Could be holding on Timpanogos. Nope, it's going to be against the Bears, it looks like.
Holding.
It is holding.
On Bear River.
Look at it here on the replay. See we.
On these rollouts, I didn't really see. It looks like he kind of gets Reggie Hess there.
Makes it 2nd down and 20.
We're really holding him back from actually making a play. He wasn't that close to Tire. I don't necessarily agree with that call from the ref.
To the air again. Man, King quick in the backfield. Another throw away here for Tire. Bring up 3rd down.
King, that's what he's done all year. I mean, we were talking about him at the beginning. He leads the team. With 7 sacks. He's also got 15 QB hurries on the year. Does another one there with the hurry. Again, this pressure for Timpanogos. Got to find some way if you're the Bears to stifle that pressure a little bit. Get some screens. Do a little bit of something to try to take the pressure off of Tire. They've tried to move the pocket this drive. You see him, he's done a couple rollouts. Routes just haven't been there like they normally have so far in this half.
Got to get to the 48 for a 1st down. Quick throw here to Tatum Stevens. Keeps his feet underneath him, and he gets back to the 40.
Again, one of those screens goes for 13 yards, exactly what you need to be doing to try to get rid of this pressure. Timpanogos will take a timeout here. They have an opportunity to get the ball. About a minute left.
Timeout, T-Wolves.
Save some clock. I think they got 1 timeout. We'll take this timeout with them. I'll let you know if there's any flags in between. We'll be right back.
Investing in your education is an investment in yourself. Open doors with a degree from Utah State University and find your path to a more rewarding future. Reach your goals by attending USU Brigham City while staying close to home and saving money. Give yourself a chance to see the return. Your way, on campus, online. This is your U State.
If you are in need of financial assistance, call Dusty Roach at Lincoln Financial. He and his friendly staff have the expertise you'll need.
Welcome back here to Timpanogos High School for the first round of the 4A state playoffs. 1:22 remain. It's 4th down here for Bear River. Punt situation.
A little bit better punt from Dallin Rice this time.
There's a catch for a return back to the 25. We got a flag all the way back to about where Rice kicked it.
2 flags on the play.
Another flag down here.
Oh,
like Brecken Haynes might have shoved somebody unnecessarily. I'm not sure if it didn't look like they hit Dallin Rice. I wonder if they might Look like some potential holding call back here at the line of scrimmage. Either way, it doesn't look like it's either a good penalty for the Bears here.
So you probably decline the hold, take the personal foul, and march it up 15 yards. One more look here on the replay, see if you can see.
See if we see a hold here by these personal protectors. I don't really see anything there. And you see where Brecken Haynes kind of hits him in the back.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like it was anything malicious, but yeah, he does hit him in the back. So
Holding on Bear River. Personal foul, unsportsmanlike conduct on the T-Wolves.
So looks like there's an
Both penalties
unsportsmanlike
be marked
conduct.
off.
They got the block in the back by Brecken down here, and it looks like back where the punt was, there's an unsportsmanlike.
25-yard line.
Wow.
So Timpanogos starts now at the 25.
Got about 1:14 left here. As fast as they go, that's plenty of time. I think you said they only got one timeout left. Here are these safeties for the Bears. Garrett Stone, don't let anything behind you.
Because you
Gunnar
just saw
Christensen.
how far Hillstead can throw the ball.
Yeah. Looks like Graff is back in there after he came out. Looked like he was hurting a little bit after that last pass, but he's back in.
Flag comes in. Here down towards the
Hillstead
sideline.
with
It's
the keeper.
Hillstead. Has enough for a first down.
Gain of
Let's
about
check
12.
the flag.
Flag on the play.
We made it about 9 minutes in this quarter. Pretty penalty free. Going to be another penalty here on the Bears.
Another hold.
Holding.
It is holding on
Defense.
Bear River.
That
Right
yardage
there,
will
they-
be added to the end of the run. Good enough for a T-Wolf.
I think you got Riley Bingham falling behind on his guy, just trying to slow him down enough to catch back up to him. Gets caught. 1:06 to go still. And fresh set of downs here for Timpanogos. And
Oh,
before this
goodness.
snap,
Flag on the play.
I don't even think he had it back in his pocket before. Oh. This game started an hour earlier. We're going to get done at the exact same time if we would have started at 7.
We'll put 106 on the game clock. 106.
Oh,
No penalty, just
No
trying
penalty,
to get
just
everybody's
trying to-
attention.
yeah, one of the things the Bears are definitely going to be needing to address at halftime are these penalties. A lot of them are just unnecessary, not necessarily unnecessary roughness penalties, but just kind of dumb penalties that, either some pre-snap penalties, which are never a good thing, or just things that, having a little bit more control, you don't have those same kind of penalties.
Throw across the field. Good
Hillstead
catch.
pass
Good
complete
run.
to
Another
Parker
first down.
Harvey.
Parker Harvey.
Again, the Bears,
Good enough
like
for
we
a
were talking about,
T-Wolf.
not wanting to let anything behind them. Parker Harvey, all these receivers just run these little stop routes, curl back, and Hillstead just hits them. Able to have good run after the catch.
Hillstead tries to get back to the line
Hillstead
of scrimmage. It ends up with a
tackle behind the line
sack
of
here for Bear
scrimmage.
River. A loss of 1.
Brings up
Quick
second
timeout
and
going to be
11.
taken here by Timpanogos.
Didn't get a number on who was able to stop Hillstead there,
Timeout
but
T-Wolves.
he wasn't able to do that. There, Hillstead had some good room to run.
Brecken Haynes on top. There's one more underneath. Yeah, I can't really get his number on that. But the last time out here by Timpanogos, 40 seconds. Still have to go. We'll be right back.
The Grill has a wide variety of homemade appetizers. Can't decide what to get? Then build an appetizer combo. No matter what you're craving, the Grill has something for everyone. Mountain Valley Printing is your one-stop print shop. They print on all apparel, as well as photo prints, copies, canvases, metal prints, banners, and more. Check out their Bear River High School merch shop for amazing swag. They even have fundraising opportunities.
Welcome back here to Timpanogos High School. I believe that's the last time out here by Timpanogos. In the lead by 1 point. Want to add a little bit more onto this before we reach the end of the first half.
43 seconds going on the game clock.
Put a few more seconds back on the clock there.
Hillstead in shotgun. Look to pass again, but he's got Daxton Bingham and then company wrapping him up.
Timeout,
Bear River takes a timeout, stops the clock with 32 seconds. One more look at the hit here from Daxton Bingham.
Yeah, Bears dial up the pressure again. They've been trying to do this all game, trying to get Hillstead off of his mark there. Just holds onto the ball a little bit too long. He's trying to let those routes develop downfield. They're able to get the pressure there, and yeah, the Bears take the timeout, which is kind of surprising. I mean, you're getting the ball in the second half.
Yeah, Timpanogos was unable to stop the clock again.
Yeah, they were out of timeouts, tackled in bounds, 3rd and long. I would not be calling that. You know, now they get a chance to regroup, call a play. You know, you don't have a whole lot of 3rd and 18 plays in your playbook, but if you got one, you're able to talk to all 11 guys out there to make sure they're on the same page. Don't necessarily agree with that timeout call.
So a little bump shot here at the bottom. Hillstead, free rusher, gets the ball across over to Gabe again. But again, they can't stop the clock. It'll run. They'll have to go quickly to the line.
This is 4th down here.
They can't clock it, so it's Hail Mary time. Hillstead to the end zone and broken up. Should stop the clock with 6 seconds. They let her run a little bit longer. Gunnar Christensen again.
That's a turnover on downs there again for the Bears. Hold on another 4th down there.
From their own 44.
Yeah, a lot of times when you're taking that timeout, if you're Timpanogos, you call both of those plays. So the offense knows what you're running again. After the 3rd down and then again on 4th down. Great job by Gunnar Christensen tracking that ball though to break that up on that 4th down pass.
But I mean, that was online. Hillstead with one heck of an arm.
Yeah, he can definitely sling it. Bears tonight are doing a pretty good job of bringing the pressure. Done a good job outside of that first scoring drive for Timpanogos. Done a pretty good job of keeping these receivers off of from being able to make some plays. That'll be half.
That's the end of the first half.
Incomplete pass. Trying to go back over to Eli Reger, but broken up here by Timpanogos. Keeping the score 14-13. We got some first half highlights for you. We'll thank some of our sponsors first and bring you back here for the second half.
Tanglewood Studios has something for everyone, whether it's dance, cheer, color guard, or gymnastics. There's even recreational all-boys gymnastics along with Mamma Mia classes. Enjoy co-ed hip-hop, classical ballet, point, contemporary, jazz, along with karate and parkour. Tanglewood is a USAG licensed gym offering bars, beam, vault, and a spring floor. Mom and Me and toddler classes are offered in music, dance, and gymnastics. Tanglewood Tots Preschool includes dance, gymnastics, music, and live sports. Singing classes, guitar, and musical theater are also offered. Family rates are available, so come join the fun. Miller Medical is welcoming new patients, both young and old. They specialize in women and men's health, along with injury and illness, mental health, and weight loss. With winter sports just around the corner, stop by for a sports physical. They also have flu shots in stock with flu season coming quick. Miller Medical for all your healthcare needs.
Earning your degree doesn't have to be complex. USU Brigham City lets you stay close to home and save money. As an Aggie, you'll have access to a personalized education with student support from faculty mentors. Let us help you achieve your goals your way. On campus, online, this is your U-State.
Meet the dedicated veterinarians at Bear River Animal Hospital. Whether you have small or large animals, they can provide high-quality, customized vet services, including exams, vaccinations, surgery, dentistry, x-rays, and ultrasound. Make an appointment at 435-257-7455. Central Milling is personally invested in the quality of their products and their relationships with customers and suppliers. They are also a proud supporter of high school sports. Rudd Funeral Home is there to serve your family in your time of need.
At Cache Valley Bank, we value our heritage and the history we've built within our communities. With over 45 years of experience behind us, we are confident in our ability to equip our customers with the necessary tools and expertise to navigate their financial journey. Whether you are ready to expand your existing business, embark on a new business venture, or are seeking better personal banking, let us help you reach new heights. Cache Valley Bank, mountains await.
Kent's is your one-stop shop for fresh produce, bakery items, deli, and meat. Stop by today for fast, friendly service.
Great Basin Industrial has been building America with epic safety and quality since 2007, specializing in steel fabrication, machining, and paint. GBI engineers, ships, installs, and repairs a wide range of products. They design and build all steel and alloy work according to the highest industry standards. Let GBI help you get your project completed on time and on budget. If you're looking for work, join GBI's team for a great work environment, competitive pay, and benefits. Rock and Roll Construction Products, providing U-Cart concrete and landscaping products. For over 80 years, Farm Bureau agents have built relationships with you one conversation at a time. Let Kimberly Raydell and her team provide you with the best service for your home, auto, and life.
For all your embroidery and screen printing needs, whether for business or just for fun, stop by Cover Up in Tremont or Brigham. At Cover Up, yeah, we can do that. The grill has a wide variety of homemade appetizers. Can't decide what to get? Then build an appetizer combo. No matter what you're craving, the grill has something for everyone. Miller Medical is offering a fall Botox special. Cost is only $9 per unit.
Check it out today and see how else they can help you with all your medical needs.
With over 60 years of experience and personalized service, Guild Mortgage is your key to home ownership in Box Elder County and beyond. Friends and neighbors you know and trust. Trudy, Chris, Julie, Shannon, Rollin, Tara, Brittany, Andy, Chelsea. Stop by or give us a call today. Guild Mortgage, own what matters.
For all your project needs, shop at Greer's Hardware, happily serving the community since 1976.
For 20 years, Valley View Granite has offered our local community the best quality and service for their home countertops. With the addition of Marble Ventures in Ogden, Utah, our team is now able to offer the same reliable and dependable service for their showers, tub surrounds, and more. With locations from Sandy to Idaho Falls, we offer the best value without sacrificing quality for your build or remodel. Come in and see us today. Valley View Granite, enhancing places people gather.
At Cache Valley Bank, we value our heritage and the history we've built within our communities. With over 45 years of experience behind us, we are confident in our ability to equip our customers with the necessary tools and expertise to navigate their financial journey. Whether you are ready to expand your existing business, embark on a new business venture, or are seeking better personal banking, let us help you reach new heights. Cache Valley Bank, mountains await.
Mountain Valley Printing is your one-stop print shop. They print on all apparel, as well as photo prints, copies, canvases, metal prints, banners, and more. Check out their Bear River High School merch shop for amazing swag. They even have fundraising opportunities. Bear River Live is proud to bring you another production, Talk of the Town. These weekly episodes will bring local stories to life and keep you informed on what is happening in the community, as well as business spotlights and expert tips.
Welcome back here to Timpanogos High School. Halfway through the first game, or the first round of the 4A playoffs. And Joe, it's a tight one, 14-13.
Yeah.
Not the high-scoring game, but still a close one like we thought it was going to be.
After the first quarter, we were thinking this was going to be a shootout. We spoke too soon, turned into a defensive struggle on both sides for that second quarter. Kind of been a little bit of a ref fest, if we can call it that. A lot of penalties on both sides. And it's been pretty evenly matched as far as the stats go. When we kind of look at the stats from the first half, when you look at the number of plays, total yardage, everything like that, I mean, it's pretty even for both sides. No turnover. Well, Bears have one turnover. Didn't really cost them anything, but yeah, they really kind of wasn't anything that jumped out as far as the stats go from the first half. I mean, the biggest thing is going to be penalties. I guarantee both coaches at halftime were talking about cleaning up those penalties with all of their players. And, if you're the Bears coming out here getting the ball, we kind of talked about it ending the half. Timpanogos has just been dialing up the pressure, really trying to bring pressure right up the middle with their linebackers, get on the edge. We've seen the screens work really well. And initially on those first two drives when they scored, they were throwing the ball out of the backfield to the running backs, getting out on the edges a lot, and it worked really well. Love to see him get back to that a little bit more.
Yeah, going back to your penalties, it's hard to get momentum. Momentum's going to be key in a close game like this. You're going to want momentum on your side. And it's a hard way to get momentum.
And it's what's been crazy is we've seen it swing both ways. I mean, Timpanogos came out, went 3 and out. Bears thought they had quite a bit of momentum. Then they had the turnover deep in the red zone. Timpanogos takes it back, goes down and scores. Then the Bears come back with 13 unanswered points. Timpanogos comes back, takes the lead again. Again, there's penalties there that have taken the points off of the board a few different ways. Yeah, it's been kind of a crazy first half. Not what we would have expected. Love to see these teams kind of clean up the penalties a little bit. And we'll kind of get back to doing what these teams do well. I guarantee that's what both these head coaches were saying is let's get back to our strength. Let's focus on what we do, focus on what we can control, and we'll get back in this game. A good opportunity right here for the Bears to come out and really kind of set the tone for the second half, getting the ball.
Trying to check some scores during halftime. And the Snow Canyon and Murray game, that's going a little bit opposite than what
I was way off. Yeah, it looked like Snow Canyon was up by 4 scores in the first half. I was way off on that one.
So traveling up might be a little bit easier than traveling down.
I guess. I don't know. Usually, you think you're playing down there, it's sunny and
good field position.
It was just a bad snap. 2 back-to-back bad snaps. One by the center to Andrew Hillstead. One on the just kind of skips the ball back to the punter there. Tries to make the most of it because if he just tries to kick it, I think Garrett Stone's going to block that one. So after all of the craziness of the turnover on the first play for the Bears, the interception, no worse for wear, I guess, after forcing the punt of Timpanogos.
Yeah, if you're just joining us back, we kind of lost the broadcast for a minute. A whole lot happened, but nothing happened.
It was some of the best broadcasting I've ever done in my life, and everybody missed it.
Man, in the backfield, King again, wrapping up. Gladen Barons at the 50.
Yeah, another inside run that Timpanogos has been eating up all night long. These inside runs just have not been able to go anywhere. The Bears offensive line hasn't been successful in identifying that second level defenders. Those linebackers have really been able to pick them up. Again, I think you're going to see the most success if you're the Bears, getting out on the edges, throwing these screens, and then moving the pocket for Jackson Tyre.
2 wideouts up top, 2 at the bottom. We're going to throw it short here to Gladen Barons. Can do a lot of damage out in the open like that. He's knocked out of bounds.
Pass complete.
As he crosses the 45 and
The Barons.
flag on the play.
Yeah, that's the kind of play that worked really well in the first half. Just Timpanogos doesn't really account for these running backs out of the backfield super well in the zone that they run. I think you got those kind of plays all day long if you're the Bears. Check the flag, though.
Illegal block in the back.
I'm going to say
Illegal
holding.
use of hands, T-Wolves.
I'm going to say holding on Timpanogos. Not a block in the back.
Yeah, there's been a lot of penalties tonight, but then on top of that, I've never seen a ref so nonchalant and take so much time calling his penalties as this guy.
He's probably thinking, don't screw this up, don't screw it up, and then you call block in the back against the defense.
Which I've never seen, but okay.
3 wideouts. 1 at the bottom. Oh,
got him.
Wide open. Corver Riley gives Bear River back the lead here in the third quarter.
And again, Bears have been working these outside little short routes all night. Corver Riley looks like he's going to just run a little bit of an out route. Second time they've got him with these double moves on the outside for a touchdown tonight. And the Bears take the lead. Great way to get into the second half. Not exactly the way you wanted to go with turning it over on the first play of the second half, but your defense helps you out, gets you the ball back, and you're able to score.
The people watching the broadcast knows nothing different. And it's an extra point.
You didn't miss much other than a couple incompletions, and you're back.
And we're back. Now that we're back, we'll go to commercial break. 9:09. Still have to go here in the third.
Cache Valley Bank is dedicated to fostering local businesses, aiding financial growth, and building strong relationships. From personal to business banking, we are committed to helping you reach your financial goals. Cache Valley Bank, mountains await.
Stone Higley kicks this one. About the 1, maybe 2, filled it back, and we're gonna drop at the 25. Good run back.
Brings the ball out
by Parker Harvey.
25-yard line. First and 10 T-Wolves.
He came out a little gimpy. Good to see him back out on the field.
Yeah, great job getting off blocks there. Everybody's staying in your lanes when you're running kickoff coverage like that. What causes those big run backs is when you're a defender and you get out of what they call your lane. Everybody did a really good job there, getting off blocks while staying in their lanes. Starting Timpanogos back on the 25.
Oh, breaking tackles far side. McCann gets inside Bear River territory.
Good for a 55-yard pass.
That's Dash McCann.
Good for another T-Wolf.
Yeah, again, on these little outside passes that Timpanogos has been doing all night, these corners and DBs for Bear River not done a good job of getting off these blocks. There, they don't do a good job of tackling either. Turns into a big run for McCann. Timpanogos hurries up again.
And a catch. Probably should have just dropped that one.
I think that could have been technically a backwards pass. It was real close, so he did a good job of just getting that one no matter what.
5-yard loss brings up second and 15.
He ain't going to Harvey there on the far side.
Again, if you're the Bears, you've been in this position a handful of times tonight with Timpanogos crossing the 50, being on the plus side of the field here, but really kind of bowing up and bending but not breaking.
Free rusher, Daxton Bingham. First man there, finish off by Brecken Haynes.
This is a great job by the secondary of the Bears. They're really giving Hillstead nowhere to go. You can see him here trying to look downfield, nowhere. Bingham,
3rd and 27.
as he's been doing all year, really knifing through the line of scrimmage. He's got good speed, knows how to bring people down. Bringing up about 3rd and 25.
Ball popped up. The infinite just going to that flat. Pass going to number 6, Jamison Jones.
Brings up 4th down.
Bringing out the punt squad now. Bears playing with a lot of energy. A lot of guys bouncing up and down on the sideline over there. Exactly what you want to have happening right now in the second half. And you come in as the lower seed, the underdog. And right now you're leading in this well into the 3rd quarter of this game. This is a good opportunity to put yourself up by 2 scores. Your defense has been playing super well.
Taking a bounce and a roll. Inside the 10, about the 6-yard line, it'll be down.
Went down at the 6-yard line. 1st and 10, Bear River.
So Bear River with a lot of field to travel on.
Again, when you're back here inside your own 10 as an offense, find a way to get 2 first downs. Get out of the shadow of your own end zone here. Even if you're able to get a couple first downs and have to punt, if you're playing the field position battle, you're not really costing yourself anything. Where if you're having to punt from your own 5, really helps set up the other team pretty well. Again, another good job of play calling in that on the scoring drive, playing off of those outside routes that have been working so well. See what they can do here.
Avery in motion, pistol look. Tire back to pass. There's your screen, but can't complete it back over to Barron's. A little tip from the Timpanogos defense.
Yeah, if he is able to get this one completed, there are 4 offensive linemen on 2 DBs, and that is never a good thing if you're a defense. He had all kinds of room if he's able to complete that one. Right call. I like the call. Just not able to make it work.
There's one wide out at the right, one at the left. Tyre and Hess in the backfield, and Hess will get the call. Bounce this one to the outside. Get up to the 10-yard line.
Hess with the carry.
Yeah, timing was a little bit
Short
off.
game, tackled by
Running kind of 2 tight ends out of this formation right
Brings
now.
up
See this tight end at the top of your screen come in.
down.
The timing with Hess and this backside tight end just a little bit off. Luckily, Hess is able to
Let him
bounce
hear
it
you.
and get
Fuel.
some positive yards out of it. Bears have got about a 3rd and long 6.
2 wide outs up top, 2 at the bottom. Rusher comes around the edge. Here's a throw and a catch. Corver Riley with another big completion on the far side, and a frame skidoo first down for Bear River.
Corver Riley coming up big on the past 2 drives. Just got the touchdown catch on the last drive. Big 3rd down conversion here. Corver Riley's a big body guy. He's able to just kind of play basketball there a little bit, not let that defender push him off his spot. Tyre hits him. Gets a first down here. Gives some Bears some more breathing room and a fresh set of downs.
And off here to Ty Jones. Had a couple of good runs there in the first half.
Yeah.
Gets a couple here.
And I think you kind of keep coming back to that. Ty Jones, like you said, had a good first half.
Short
Able to get him on the edge a little bit.
Not on the play left.
He's just such a big body guy, hard to bring down. I think you can have some good success with him running up the middle if you're the Bears here. Bears taking their time a little bit, working the clock, giving that defense a little bit of a breath. They've played super, super well so far in this game.
And off again, here to Jones up middle.
Bringing up a third down again, about 3rd and 4 now. Good back-to-back runs by Ty Jones up the middle.
3rd down.
It's kind of one of those times where, you've got the lead if you're the Bears. You're kind of the underdog. You want to see if you can maybe take the air out of this game a little bit, really kind of put the pressure on Timpview, but at the same time, you don't want to take your foot off the gas either.
Stevens in motion, free rusher comes and rushes that pass for Tyre.
First pass falls incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Marley gets in there almost untouched.
Yeah, nobody accounts for him coming from his linebacker spot. Puts pressure on Tyre before he can even get that set up coming out of the backfield. And forces the punt here. Again, kind of like I was saying, not want to take your foot off the gas. You want to. It's always that old adage. You want to make sure you're playing to win and not playing to not lose. You know what I mean? So great punt here, great roll. Let that defense go back to work for the Bears.
Punt down at the 29-yard line.
Dylan Rice has
First
definitely
and 10
got
T-Wolves.
that English figured out on those punts.
Again, the Bears have done a pretty good job when they've been able to get the Timpanogos in some obvious passing downs of taking away some of the initial reads of Hillstead and following that up with some pressure. You need to keep working on those, is these quick passes out on the edge. That's what they'll do again here. They do a much better job there. Great job by the Bears defense.
Harvey gets caught in the backfield.
Hillstead's pass complete to Parker Harvey.
That's what you have to do on those quick screens. As a DB, you have to go try to blow up those blocks. You have to try to get off of them, because if you just stay there and stay blocked, those receivers are fast enough. There's not a whole lot of help out there on the edges.
A lot of space out here for Zach McCann, who
swing pass out to Zach McCann.
Close to the first down. See where they mark and map.
Yeah, he'll be about 2 yards short there. Bring up
Brings
third
up
and
3rd and 2.
Watch for the inside run right here. Try to do that hard count again. Bears do a good job holding their water.
Two wide out the top. Hillstead in the pocket, patient, throws across the middle, and it goes incomplete.
Hillstead's pass falls incomplete.
Man, wide open. Parker Harvey.
Tice Capner falls down. Bears get extremely lucky here. Oh, no, excuse me. Garrett Stone just loses his footing. Wow.
Parker Harvey wants that one back.
Yeah, I mean, Parker Harvey there. I don't know if he knew that Garrett Stone fell down and his eyes got really big and he just didn't complete the catch. But Bears again forcing another punt.
What would have been an easy 6 here for the T-Wolves. Here's a return here by Tatum Stevens.
Stevens with the return.
Yeah, and that's what you have to do. We've seen it now a few times as these teams have punted. When that ball hits the ground, it's able to roll. You can save yourself, 20 to 30 yards sometimes on those on catching those punts instead of just letting them hit the ground and roll. But again, now if you're the Bears, Timpanogos has got to be feeling the frustration of their offensive woes right now. I mean, that's kind of what they've hung their hat on all season is being able to, run that quick offense, run the hurry up, put up a lot of points, and they haven't put up points for almost two straight quarters now. If you're the Bears, really, if you can get some points out of this drive, even if it's a field goal, you really turn up the pressure on Timpanogos by making them know they have to score 2 more times.
Little dump out here, Eli Breger. Gain of a few, maybe 4 yards.
Good job by Breger there. Get a couple of those offensive linemen out on the edge. He turns that back in. He can get a few more yards out of it, but still not a bad gain. Moving over to plus territory now, 2nd and 5.
Yeah, both of these teams, on the games that they've won by a lot.
Yeah, being in these kind of battle battle-hardened games, kind of going into deep water, really putting the pressure on, can really prove out a team and learn about the character of a team. Bad snap here.
Hess is trying to make it back to the line of
And off the
scrimmage.
Hess
They'll
for
lose
loss.
one.
Tackle on play by Jesse King.
Kind of a broken play there.
Brings up
With Hess, I'd like to see him get out on the edge a little bit
Make
more.
some
He just
noise,
does
T-Wolves.
so well when he's running outside. 3rd down now for the Bears. It's getting close to 4-down territory. I mean, if you can get 4 or 5 yards here, it's still in the territory, being able to go for it.
Stevens in motion. Tyre back to pass. A lot of time to do it, and the throw goes incomplete.
They're going to get the
Third
PI.
pass ball's incomplete.
Going to
Flag on the
Cash
play.
Avery, and the flag does come out, like you said, for pass interference. One more look at it. Here on the CNR replay.
I like this decision by Tyre here, throwing the ball up. Bears receivers don't get enough credit for how well they can track the ball, how just big body they are, and that's hard for some of these DBs. So when you throw up some of those 50-50 balls, you can draw a lot of penalties. A lot of times you can just catch them as well.
Gives Bear River a
But
first
again,
down.
draws a penalty, gets the first down, keeps this drive going. Now you're well in Stone Higley range too. Even if you get a field goal out of this, that's a win.
And I mean, that was good defense there by Timpanogos. It's just not getting that head around is what.
Yeah, he was
Eventually brought the
grabbing
flag
onto him, didn't have his head around. Easy call for the official there.
There's Ty Jones taking it to the outside and gonna muscle his
Gonna
way
get
through.
a holding penalty right here, looks like.
Jones will carry off the right side.
See if we
Flag
can
on the
see.
play.
Let's see our replay going down on the field, brought to you by Valley View Granite for your better view of the game.
I don't know what this referee has against Reggie Hess, but he's called a couple holding penalties on him.
Illegal block in the back on the offense.
Replay, first down.
Yeah, it's not the most egregious holding penalty any of us have ever seen, but if he doesn't call it, I wouldn't be surprised. But he does call it, so you can see it both ways in those kind of instances.
Almost at 2.5 minutes, still have to go here in the third. Tyre to throw, good catch. Cash Avery with a Frank Mace skidoo, first
Third
down.
pass complete.
Yeah, I was just about to make the point that puts you out of field goal range, but before I can even bring up that point,
Fans at the end of the quarter.
great pass,
Titans
Cash
penalty
Avery, right here in the
closing.
middle of
Get
this
your last
zone
minute
between the
snack
corner and the
convenience.
safety.
It's getting cold out there. Get yourself a hot chocolate as well to
Great.
stay warm for the fourth quarter.
A little post route, little shallow post there by Cash Avery. Great ball by Jackson Tyre. Bringing up first down just on the edge of the 20, just outside the red zone right now. Great drive being put together here by the Bears.
And off here to Jones. Gets back
Jones
for a
with
couple.
carry. Short gain.
Timpanogos bringing that pressure
Cougar
again.
Peterson on the
This
tackle.
time from the boundary. Anytime that they see, they've kind of they must have
Brings
some
up
kind of
second
trigger,
down.
something they've seen in the scout. They see those two backside guard and tackle pulling. They just shoot. And they're able to catch Ty Jones in the backfield, but Ty Jones, big enough guy, he's able to get about a yard. Again, just keep, right now, if you're the Bears, just keep working what you've been doing. You're really doing a good, we're almost about a minute left here in the third quarter. Nice long drive here. You got to come away with points now.
And before this gets snapped,
Delay game.
Delay a game on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Replay second down.
Again, the penalties like we talked about in the first half. So far, they haven't really hurt the Bears. They've been able to overcome them.
but you can only tread that water so far.
Yeah, that's playing with fire a little bit. You keep putting yourself behind the chains like this.
Avery in motion. They'll give it to him again in the middle of the field. Quick throw, quick catch,
Third
and another
down,
Frank Manscadoo
Peterson.
first down. We're in the Chinchilla
River
red
Peterson
zone.
with the
Again, this is a great adjustment by the Bears here when you've seen, like just how we were talking about, when they see
River
these
first down.
guard and tackle pulling, these linebackers, these defensive linemen shoot up so fast. Tyre pulls it, just drops it into Cash Avery right behind where those linebackers vacated. Gets a first down. Again, 2 big penalties. Very next play converts for a first. Bears right now about on the 11. Still get a first down here without scoring.
Clock still rolls. 6 on the play clock, and we go to the middle again. This time Tatum Stevens with the completion down at the 5.
Great job crossing over to Stevens. He had Gladen Barons out on the edge here out of the backfield. Looks like if he drops it to him, Gladen Barons can run in for the score. But great job, Tatum Stevens in the middle, catching it, securing it, getting inside the 5. They'll just let this one go to half, or excuse me, go to the quarter.
That's into the third quarter.
We have a 20-14 score at the end of the third quarter. The Bear River knocking on the door. We'll start the fourth quarter with a 2nd and about 4.
Meet the dedicated veterinarians at Bear River Animal Hospital. Whether you have small or large animals, they can provide high-quality, customized vet services, including exams, vaccinations, surgery, dentistry, x-rays, and ultrasound. Make an appointment at 435-257-7455. Central Milling is personally invested in the quality of their products and their relationships with customers and suppliers. They are also a proud supporter of high school sports. Rudd Funeral Home is there to serve your family in your time of need. Rock and Roll Construction Products, providing U-Cart concrete and landscaping products.
Start of the fourth quarter here at Timpanogos. We're in the first round of the 4A state football playoffs. We'll go delay handoff here to Hess. He'll break a tackle, and the numbers game
Hess with the
catch
carry.
up to him.
Short game.
Yeah, try to get Hess on the edge into the boundary. Really nowhere for him to go. When you're going to get him out of the edge, you want to try to go more to the field side here.
Brings up third.
It'll be third and about 5. You got to come away with points here for the Bears. Love it to be 6, if at all possible.
Back to pass, trying to set up a screen, I believe, and just going to chase him out of bounds. Get pulled down
Third with
about
the carry
the
off the right
3-yard
side.
line. Tyre.
Not going to play there by Stockton Sandro.
Pressure caused him to get out of
Brings
there.
up 4th and 2.
Unfortunately,
He
he had
won't
to
let him hear
scramble
you.
to the boundary, and it just got too crowded down in there. Going to force the Stone Higley kick. We've seen this kind of be an issue on the PAT, the kick field goal protection. Interior's got to hold up now. Got to have these points. Make it a 2-score game here.
Avery the holder. And a flag on the play as we get another delay game.
Delay a game on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Repeat 4th down.
Back you up 5 yards. Not terrible. Kind of makes your angle a little bit better for the kick here. It's not a matter of distance for Stone Higley, but got to have a clean hold, clean kick.
Ball is up. Not a real good spiral or end over end kick. That was still through the uprights though. The Bears extend the lead 23-14. This ball is like up and down and just spinning around.
The stat sheet will say it's a field goal, but it was not a pretty field goal, unfortunately. But they got the points. That's all that matters. Puts the Bears up by 9. Timpanogos can score in bunches, but they just haven't been able to get anything going tonight. Now pressure turns back to the Bears defense. Keep doing what they've been doing since about midway through that first quarter of really just kind of stifling this Timpanogos offensive attack. You've got the momentum now. You gotta really settle in now and just Timpanogos now. If you let them get some points, and get a little bit of momentum, can really kind of put the pressure back on you. You need to come away with a good defensive stop here.
Filled it again at about the 2-yard line.
Marco Harvey with the return.
Harvey crosses the 20. And things getting a little bit chippy out there, Joe.
Yeah, they've been a little bit chippy all night. Both sides.
24-yard line. First and
kind of just pushing and shoving up to and through the whistle. And naturally, some guys are kind of getting tired of it. All right. If you're the defense, keep getting the pressure. Keep bringing it.
Thought about throwing that wide receiver screen out there to the far side. He'll just throw this one away. Andrew Steele.
Yeah, right there, Damon Anderson. Looks like he kind of just stops. Does a good job of just not rushing upfield. Kind of gets right into the passing lane that Hillstead wants to go to that quick receiver screen on the outside. Forces him to hold on to it and have to throw it away. Bring up 2nd and 10.
Zach McCann over on the far side. Still shot at the 30.
With the carry off the right side.
Again, you do have plenty of time in this quarter still if you are Timpanogos. The run game is still an option for you, and as well as McCann's been running it tonight, I wouldn't try to go away from it by any means.
They're ever ready for it this time.
That should bring up a punt.
Carry,
Looks like they will. Exactly what you wanted to have, that quick 3 and out.
Stax Bingham going quick. Not enough to wrap up, but a leg, but that holds him from running any further. Like he says, 4th down, punt coming.
And the Bears have been getting pretty close on these punts to blocking one. Don't want to run into the kicker here and give him a 15.
Man, kind of a low line drive kick. Tatum will pick this one up, and he'll get rocked from the blind side as he crosses the 25, and he's a little slow to get up.
Yeah, it's one of those things. Just those hits you don't see coming are usually the worst.
Stevens with the return. Tackle on the play.
He's still down. Hopefully he's all right. Had a good game as a receiver tonight.
I'm going to look at it here on the CNR replay.
Yeah, this is a low line drive kick. Doesn't even really give him a chance to get underneath it. And you'll see this defender turn around that runs by him, and you just never sees him coming back into the play.
Well, they check out Stevens. We'll step aside and be right back.
Miller Medical is a proud supporter of Bear River Sports. Not only do they offer great services with Dr. Todd Miller, 3 nurse practitioners, and other medical specialists, they are the injury update and medical moment sponsor in all of Bear River Live's sports coverage year-round.
Earning your degree doesn't have to be complex. USU Brigham City lets you stay close to home and save money. As an Aggie, you'll have access to a personalized education with student support from faculty mentors. Let us help you achieve your goals your way.
Let GBI help you get your project completed on time and on budget. If you're looking for work, join GBI's team for a great work environment, competitive pay, and benefits.
Tatum Stevens able to walk off the field.
Walking off under his own power. Don't speculate on what that was, but it's good to see him walking up on his own power. Doesn't look like he's limping. Hopefully he can come back into this game pretty quick.
At least gets it back to the 20 or 21-yard line. Here's a pass across the middle of the field and almost going the other way. As again, Robbie Parsons looking for his 6th interception on the year. Almost had it right there.
Yeah, Gladen Barons does a good job running up the seam here. He just needs to break in on that post just a little bit more, kind of cut off the defender from having a path to that ball. If you're a receiver, you want to try to take away that defender's pass, so they have to go through you to get the ball. So if anything, you're drawing a penalty there. But he's a running back, you know. Don't know how much he practices running seam routes, but bringing up 2nd and long here for the Bears.
Yeah, they swing him into the slot, taking Tatum's spot here for the time being. Here's a handoff here to Ty Jones. Again, muscles his way through to the 25.
And again, this is Ty Jones' time right now in this game. We're going to tick down close to about 9 minutes left. Got about 3rd and 6 here. If you can get a first down, you can start getting this clock down into, the 7, 6, 5 minutes left in this game. And with Timpanogos needing 2 scores, that gets to be a real tall order.
They're down on about 6.
Tatum Stevens is back here at the bottom of your screen. Good to see him back out there.
Timeout going to be taken here by Bear River.
Timeout, Bear River.
2 seconds left to go on the play clock.
Yeah, it looks like they're trying to do some substitutions, getting Stevens back in. Kind of ran out of time. We definitely don't want to get more penalty yardage here.
Well, we lost a good one this week. Coach Eric Edwards there helping with the feeder program for lacrosse. Sadly passed away. There'll be a celebration of life on Sunday. Another good guy gone too soon. We break huddle with 9 minutes, 3 seconds. Double move again, going back over to Tatum Stevens. He's feeling fine as he brings this one in for Frank Maskadoo first down at just shy of the 45.
Those double moves have been working all night for the Bears. These DBs for Timpanogos haven't been able to adjust. That's exactly what you need if you're the Bears. Bringing up another first down. Clock really becoming a factor now for Timpanogos. I believe they still have all 3 of their timeouts.
Correct.
But now work the run game if you're the Bears.
Power up on that far side. Give it over to Hess with patience. Down the sideline. Just turns it into kicks it into another gear.
Left side.
And a huge run down the sideline.
Flag on the play.
Trying to see where this flag came in. Great run by Hess. I mean, this is what he does so well when he's able to run to the field. Max Anderson again is able to pull. Well, we got another flag.
Yeah, when we're trying to figure out the play, they huddle up and throw another flag. So 2 flags on the play.
Hey, do we have the state record for flags in a playoff game? Do we know what that is right now?
No, they got it tracked. It's got to be something tracked.
I think we may be on pace to break that one tonight. These refs are
holding on the offense. Unsportsmanlike conduct Also on the offense. Both penalties will be assessed.
Yeah, and that will be about
huge
second. Yeah, go from 1st and 10 there. Now 1st and 25 after a huge run by Reggie Hess. I think unsportsmanlike looked like it came back when Hess was coming back. I don't know if he said something to the ref or what it was. It was just kind of undisciplined stuff there going on. Again, these penalties for the Bears not costing them so far tonight, but something you really got to have cleaned up if you're going to keep going on in the playoffs, which at this point they are.
Take the handoff this time, but a free rusher on the edge. And he's going to go down for a sack.
Sack on the play.
Number 72
Sack
this
by
time.
Anderson Snyder.
Fillmore. Oh, the PA announcer said a different name than I got on the roster. So,
Ball's on the Bear River 18.
So you've only got about
Brings up second down at 37.
35 yards to go here on this second down.
Anderson Snyder gets the sack here for Timpanogos. Roll out again here by Tyre. Launches this one on a pickoff. By guess who?
Robert Parsons with the interception.
Robbie Parson gets his 6th interception on the year.
From their own 46-yard line.
Tatum Stevens' hat was behind the defense, which is something you never want to do when it's 2nd and 35. You never want to have a defender behind you, but Tyre's just not able to put enough on that. If he sets his feet a little bit, doesn't throw on the run as much, he might be able to, but yeah, the guy we highlighted at the beginning, one of the locks, Robbie Parsons, comes up with another pick.
Take the handoff, swing it out here on the near side.
Another one of those quick wide receiver screens. The clock's becoming a factor now. We'll tick down to 7 minutes left in this game.
Second and 7.
That one to Dash McCann. Timpanogos has showed fast tempo earlier on in this game. Good throw and catch. First down here for Timpanogos. Bear Rivers have the field.
Pass complete.
Yeah, they're
to Parker Harvey.
playing really off of these outside receivers right now. As much as they've done these quick screens, you don't want to be giving them as much room as they are right now. They've got about close to 10 yards off the ball off of these receivers right now.
Zach McCann with the carry
After
up the middle.
2 pass plays that go
Gain of 1
down
brings
on the
up
ground
second down
with
and
Zach
9.
McCann. Gain of 1.
And yeah, right now, you don't want to let anything over the top. You don't want any quick, cheap scores. But they've been really killing you on some of these shorter passes.
Harvey. That's going to be incomplete.
Hillstead's pass incomplete.
Cut out of
Flag on the
bounds
play.
By Christensen. A flag in the backfield. Are they going to get another roughing the passer? That's going to be like the 4th time.
It must be. Riley Bingham does a good job tracking that ball from the get-go. Just kind of goes out of bounds when he catches it, unfortunately, but I am amazed at how many penalties they're going to get a roughing the passer penalty right there on Bingham. It looks like I am blown away by the number of penalties getting called here tonight.
They're waving the flag off.
Holy cow.
Oh.
That's a rare sighting tonight.
Oh, my goodness, yeah. I'm getting exhausted with these refs.
3 wide outs up top. 1 down at the bottom. Here for Timpanogos.
Look for Gabe Graff at the top here.
Hillstead steps up, throws it.
He looked like
Graff out to the 20-yard line.
I thought Hillstead was
Good
across the line of
T-Roll.
scrimmage there. Don't call it, unfortunately. Just like we were talking about before the play, Gabe Graff cuts in the middle, kind of sits down in that zone, is able to get the first down.
Flag on this play. I don't
Flag on the play.
think people were set on that one. It'll be a false start.
No, they've done that a few times tonight on this hurry-up
False
offense that
start
they
on the
run.
field.
On one of those times,
5-yard penalty.
they actually
First
scored a
down.
touchdown, and so I'm glad they caught it this time. We'll tick down to about 6 minutes after this next play here. Time definitely becoming a factor. Gabe Graff up at the top of your screen on the receiver outside all by himself.
Bunch set down at the bottom. And looking left all the way and overthrows Harvey.
Hillstead's pass falls incomplete. Brings
Again,
up
seeing how far these DBs are playing off guys like Harvey that have such good ability after catching the ball with catch and run. Bringing up second and 15.
Timberwolves trying to get back. Time ticks away. 5:56 to go. Steps back up again. Another incompletion as the packet collapses on another late flag.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, that shove looked like it came in late. If it was, it kind of looked like quite the acting job by Hillstead here, trying to draw this penalty. Pressure comes in on that last play, forces him to throw it quick outside. Yeah, I don't know if we have a replay of that, but I think that was quite the acting job by Hillstead. That play was so far beyond there, and it looks like he kind of flops. I mean, I don't want to call the kid out, but.
Brings up second.
Still doesn't give him a first down, though.
And 3.
It does give him a first down. There's a rollout. McCann gets thrown up, drops at the 10-yard line.
The penalty will keep rolling. This will be second down and 7.
We go on the field here for this CNR replay. Like I think CNR Trailer Sales will be a replay sponsor all season long. Quick throw, back out to dash again.
Outlet pass.
Excuse me, this is Zach McCann.
Again, just McCann brothers right now are kind of what's keeping this Hillcrest offense alive.
Short 4.
Bringing up third and about 3 right now. Clock will tick under 5 minutes.
Zach again. Lowers his shoulder down, meets Dallin Rice.
Zach McCann with the carry up the middle.
Back.
He'll get a first down here. Bring up first and goal.
5-yard gain. Good enough for another T-Wolf.
Bears have done a good job of bending and not breaking
First
tonight.
Goal from the 4-yard line.
Tight formation. Harvey runs out. It's a handoff up the middle. McCann gets down to the 2-yard line.
Zach McCann with carry up the middle.
Short. By the time they get up and snap this one, we'll be right at about 4 minutes. Time's really working against Hillcrest right now.
Does the ball come loose?
No.
He says he was down, but he's down short.
Contact just short
I don't
of the goal line. Brings up third down.
Have to look at it here on the
I don't think he was down on that replay, but that ref's going to call him down. Be aware for the sneak up the middle right now. The clock has kept ticking this whole time, and he does not get it a push at all. Call it. Got to blow the whistle at some point.
Hillstead shove.
So that'll bring up 4th and goal now here for the Timberwolves.
And this clock is continuing to tick down. We've almost gone a full minute now.
Makes it 4th down.
Great job by the Bears defensive line. They got to get down in the stance now.
1-inch line.
I was going to say, man, if I'm taking Timpanogos, I'm just running that same thing again and going.
Yeah, I don't know what they're kind of like they're going to kick the field goal here.
I think he says they are two
you're
points
down.
ahead.
You're down by 9 right now, so a field goal makes it a 6-point game. A lot of time coming off the clock between these past 2 plays.
Hiram Harris, high snap, gets down, and the kick is good.
Ooh. About as pretty as the Bear River field goal they just had. Makes it brings it back to a 1-score game for Timpanogos.
With the field goal on your feet for the fight song.
So now a 23-17 game, 2:44. We'll be right back.
For 20 years, Valley View Granite has offered our local community the best quality and service for their home countertops. With the addition of Marble Ventures in Ogden, Utah, our team is now able to offer the same reliable and dependable service for their showers, tub surrounds, and more. With locations from Sandy to Idaho Falls, we offer the best value without sacrificing quality for your build or remodel. Come in and see us today. Valley View Granite, enhancing places people gather.
Welcome back here to Timpanogos High School. Well, we are not done yet. 2:44 to go.
Bears have got everybody up right now, ready for an onside. They'll go ahead and try to pooch this one over.
Caught by Hess, and he trips and falls down. He's getting ready to break that one back over to the near side here.
I think his eyes were getting kind of big. That one looking where he was going to try to go next. He just falls down.
First and 10, Bear River.
2 minutes and 43 seconds left if you're the Bears. I believe Timpanogos has all 3 timeouts.
No, they used...
Did they use one? I cannot remember.
No, they did not. Sorry, that was Bear River.
Yeah.
Bear River's got 2 timeouts.
Yeah.
Timpanogos got all 3.
Got to work the clock now. The runs on the edges have been really been doing well. As long as we can keep the flag in the pocket of the ref, you can really work this clock with some of these runs that you've had some good success with.
Load up the right side. Handoff in the backfield. King again.
Tackle in the backfield by Jesse King.
King just beats his man off the line of scrimmage. Timpanogos will use that first timeout.
Timeout on the field.
Yeah, Jesse King on that last play looks like he even beat the offensive lineman out of his stance on that one. He knew, almost like he knew what was coming. It's hard to do when you know, as an offensive lineman, the defense knows what you're going to do. They know your snap count. Got to be ready for that.
So again, the winner of this one will take on Park City next week.
Officially be into November football next Friday.
And I think it's going to probably feel like November football.
Yeah, Park City is going to be probably a bit chillier than what we've experienced so far.
Couple wideouts up top, couple at the bottom. Going to the air, free rusher. Tatum Stevens with the catch. A blocker in front of him. He stays in bounds just shy of the 50. Big player for Bear River.
Exactly what you need right there if you're the Bears, converting that first down. First downs, eating up the clock, eating up these timeouts for Timpanogos. This is really taking the wind out of the sails for Timpanogos, taking the air out of this game, taking the enthusiasm out of the crowd. Exactly what you need to be happening right now. Timpanogos will keep letting this run. They'll try to stop it after this first down snap. Tyers be watching this play clock. Letting it run down as much as he can.
Hand off in the middle. He's trying to stand him up and strip that ball. Takes more time off the clock, and then timeout taken here by Timpanogos. Their second. They'll have one more.
On the carry.
Yeah, that's the one thing you're telling all of these backs as they come over to the sideline is hold on to the ball. Timpanogos should be able to stop this clock one more time. If you can get a first down here, that should about end this game.
Bear River trying to complete the upset here at Timpanogos. Came in as a 21 seed. Timpanogos the 12 seed.
Yeah, not anything that was super expected of the Bears for sure. You know, come in like a low seed like that, but I mean, kind of like we touched on at the beginning of the game, Timpanogos has lost their last two, battling a few injuries as well. Key ones on the offensive line, a few other key positions. The Bears game ready to play tonight so far. See if we can close it out.
A little delayed handoff to Ty Jones in the backfield.
Should
behind the line of scrimmage by Natane.
Should be the last timeout for Timpanogos right now. Now it's decision time for Coach Haas and Coach Waite. You know, do you try to go to the air right here and get the first down, where if you get an incompletion, you stop the clock anyway, or do you run it and just keep the clock moving, punt the ball with about a minute left in this game? What would you do, Andy? You passing it or you running it?
I am running it.
I'm greedy. I'd be passing it. I want to put the game away. I don't want to give the ball. I'm doing whatever I can to not give the ball back to Timpanogos, especially with their offense.
We'll see what's going to happen here with two wideouts here at the bottom, two at the top. Pistol look here for Bear River. Gladen Barons in the backfield. They go to the air, trying to go back over to Gladen. Got to stay in bounds. He gets out of bounds. And that stops the clock here for Timpanogos.
Exactly what you don't want to have happen if you're the Bears.
Brings up
almost as bad as an incompletion. Incompletion, you don't get the yards, but running out of bounds stops the clock for Timpanogos. Forces the punt here. Timpanogos will get this with about a minute and a half left.
Gets the kick away, takes a bounce at about the 20-yard line. And it'll keep on rolling. A flag comes in at the end of this one.
Punt down at the 10-yard line. Flag on the play.
Kind of a 10, but you're going to have a
unsportsmanlike here on Bear River. Again, just stupid penalties tonight by the Bears. A lot of them just don't make a ton of sense. Undisciplined decisions right now.
They just called a block in the back.
On Bear River.
I think what he was trying to do was trying to push him into the ball.
So they march it to the 20.
First and 10 Seawolves from the 20-yard line.
1 minute.
As fast as as fast as Timpanogos can go, they're not, they don't need to try to push the ball downfield super far. You can swing it out just like this.
Gabe trying to find some space, but closes it on before he gets past the 30.
Stop the clock as they reset the chains.
And Brecken Haynes can't get up.
Timeout on the field.
He's shaking up a little bit.
One more look at it. I haven't seen our replay. Going back over to Gabe Graff.
Brecken Haynes played a heck of a game tonight. He's all right. Bears show pressure again.
Flushed out. Oh. And Gabe again. Just over the defender's hand.
Tice Kabner was right there.
Not complete. Good enough for
a couple inches taller, he can maybe get that one. Clock will tick down under a minute now.
Got the quick pass completed to Zach. And another first down here for Timpanogos. They're making up a lot of ground fast.
Yeah, and this is exactly what you didn't want to have happen if you're the Bears. They can move so fast.
Caught by Harvey and brought down, trying to go out of bounds.
Short game brings up.
Can't stop the clock now. No first down means the clock keeps running. We'll tick down under 40 seconds.
3 wideouts at the top, 2 at the bottom. Hillstead, time. The throw, incomplete.
Hillstead's pass falls incomplete, intended for Parker Harvey. Brings up
Harvey on the far
35.
side. The intended receiver stops the clock, though, here for Timpanogos. 30 seconds.
Reckon Haynes will come back in. 30 seconds left. Everybody kind of catches their breath after that barrage of plays there at Timpanogos.
Got the same formation, all alone. Hillstead in the backfield.
Bears bringing the house.
And what a hit by Ty Jones. The completion and the clock keeps rolling.
Brings up 4th down.
That's going to be 4th down. Clock's running now. We'll tick down under 10 seconds when they snap this.
Going deep's got a man. Here's a catch. And he dives for the end zone. Do they mark him short?
No, they gave it to him.
Timpanogos from behind with under a minute to go in the game. Travels pretty much the length of the field, started at the 20.
Flags on the field.
There are flags on the field. We'll catch what they are.
Wow.
Woo.
Bears were just not ready for that over-the-top play.
Let's see what the flag is. It's all the way back in what would be the area of holding. Oh, and what a killer for Timpanogos.
Oh my goodness. Holding penalty. They've been a couple close ones on this drive. The Bears defensive line has been pretty relentless. Of just trying to get after Hillstead. They finally catch him on a holding there, but there's still 2.4 seconds left. If you're the Bears defense, keep everything in front of you here. Wow, what a turn of events there for Timpanogos. He's got to try to throw this one probably about 50 yards in the air here. Brecken Haynes, they're going to get him. That's going to be it.
That's going to do it here for this one.
That's the ball game, ladies and gentlemen. With the final score, T-Wolves 17.
One more look at the sack here to finish this one as Berber comes and upsets this one, but my stomach is sick for Timpanogos.
That was a really hard way to go. Kind of how this game has gone, though. The refs deciding this game, unfortunately.
Alive.
Yeah, unfortunate. Like you said, you just feel sick for Timpanogos in this situation. The refs have kind of made the,
Yeah, that was, I don't know. If I was the refs, I'd be running out of here.
Yeah, they better not show Timpanogos fans which cars they drive.
Because they had the early one in the first half. They had an early one where, I mean, it was 6. It was 6 they took away from Timpanogos with the inadvertent whistle.
Yeah, and I mean, that was such a sporadic drive there for Timpanogos at the end. I mean, to get the ball back, have the Bears run out of bounds when you don't have any more timeouts left, saves you about 30 seconds on the clock. They're able to just put a flurry of pass plays together. And to be right there at the end zone, and just catch the Bears kind of napping a little bit on that 4th down, but to have the holding penalty, bring it all back. Heartbreaking for those kids on the Timpanogos side. That's a tough way to have your season end. But credit to the Bears coming in here and playing the game they needed to play to win. A lot to clean up, especially on the penalty side. But wow.
Like it goes back, we talked about it at the start of the second half of the penalties can just take your momentum. And like he says, Bears are lucky tonight.
Yeah, I if there's a excuse me, another way to say it, everybody's going to talk about that last holding call. But I mean, if you're the Bears and you don't have, I don't know if we can get a count on the number of penalties, but you don't have even half of the penalties that were called against you. That can totally make this game feel a lot different. I mean, one or two plays, it's kind of what every game comes down to. I mean, there's a ton of plays that take place in a game, but there's usually 2 or 3 that end up deciding it. And the Bears live to play another week.
Yeah, your final here is going to be 23-17. We're going to get Talk with the Coach. Here brought to you by Chen Share. Sod Farms chatting with the coach here momentarily. Well, there's your scene here for Timpanogos. Coming the closest I've ever seen a team come to winning this one.
Yeah, and if you're Timpanogos, if you're that head coach, that team, there's nothing you can say to those kids right now that's going to make anything feel better. But shoot, that's football. That's why we love the game, the ups and downs of it all. I mean, because you look over on the Bear River side right now, it's elation, so much happiness right now. Get to play another week of football. Draw a tough opponent in Park City, for sure. But man, getting playoff wins, we kind of talked about it. Kind of wipe the slate clean, start back at 0-0. RPI goes out the window a little bit, and you're just, having 48 minutes of football, going out there and proving what you can do.
So with that, let's take a look at the bracket now. And you've got Park City awaiting Bear River now. And then the winner of that one will play the winner of Salem Hills, Tooele, or Spanish Fork.
It looked like the scores we saw, Salem Hills was pretty much in control of that game, so it looks like it'll be Salem Hills and Spanish Fork.
And that's another rematch of region teams. But nothing's going to go, can't get to the state championship game without probably going through Ridgeline.
Yeah, I'm curious to see who out of her. I haven't been able to see too many of the scores so far, but out of Hurricane and Cedar, who gets to make that trek up to Nibley and Cache Valley and try to take on Ridgeline. But like you said, all roads look like they go through to the state championship. Look like they go through Ridgeline. Yeah, I'm pretty excited to see how this go. Get to dive into the film a little bit, see what Park City's about, and really kind of see what this coaching staff puts together for Park City.
Again, we'll have our Chatting with the Coach brought to you by Chenshire Sod Farms. We'll even have a couple players here for our players of the game as well, brought to you by The Grill. So a little bit more for you to come here from Timpanogos High School. Wrapping up the first round. Bear River moving on to Park City. Let's have a side and be right back.
The KSL Sports app, powered by KSLSports.com. Connecting you with all the Jazz action, the dunks, buzzer beaters, and ankle breakers, podcasts from the pros, and in-depth analysis. Download the free KSL Sports app today.
Earning your degree doesn't have to be complex. USU Brigham City lets you stay close to home and save money. As an Aggie, you'll have access to a personalized education with student support from faculty mentors. Let us help you achieve your goals your way. On campus, online, this is your U-State.
Meet the dedicated veterinarians at Bear River Animal Hospital. Whether you have small or large animals, they can provide high-quality, customized vet services, including exams, vaccinations, surgery, dentistry, x-rays, and ultrasound. Make an appointment at 435-257-7455.
With over 60 years of experience and personalized service, Guild Mortgage is your key to home ownership in Box Elder County and beyond. Friends and neighbors you know and trust. Trudy, Chris, Julie, Shannon, Rollin, Tara, Brittany, Andy, Chelsea. Stop by or give us a call today. Guild Mortgage, own what matters.
Did you know Kent's Market has an app? And it's free. Just go to your app store and type in Kent's Market and it'll come right up. Downloading the Kent's Market app gives you access to digital coupons, weekly deals, and access to your Kent's Kickback account. As you can see, the app is easy to use and can help you save. Download it now and get exploring. We'll see you soon at Kent's.
Central Milling is personally invested in the quality of their products and their relationships with customers and suppliers. They are also a proud supporter of high school sports. Great Basin Industrial has been building America with epic safety and quality since 2007, specializing in steel fabrication, machining, and paint. GBI engineers, ships, installs, and repairs a wide range of products. They design and build all steel and alloy work according to the highest industry standards. Let GBI help you get your project completed on time and on budget. If you're looking for work, join GBI's team for a great work environment, competitive pay, and benefits.
Welcome back here to Timpanogos, wrapping this one up as the 12th seed takes down gets taken down by the
21st seed.
Oh,
Wild game.
Got that backwards.
Yeah, a lot of penalties. I mean, we kind of look at the stats. You and I were just talking during the break. The stats are almost identical. I mean, Timpanogos ran about 20 more offensive plays than the Bears did, but rushing yards, passing yards, were all almost dead even. I mean, what it really came down to was, you know, if the Bears don't have the 2 turnovers and, you know, they even just cut their penalties in half, this isn't even much of a game. But
penalties played a bigger part in this game than you know.
Well, yeah, I mean, especially go ask Timpanogos about, you know, penalties, and they've just got to be so heartbroken about that holding call that called back the game tying touchdown, you know, pending an extra point to win the game. But man, that's you know, the ups and downs and the emotions of it is just so hard.
Well, we'll send it over to the post-game interviews here by Claire Wood. I'll take it there now.
Okay, I'm here with Coach Waite. Coach, this is one of our only wins this season, and it's a playoff game. How does that feel?
Good. This is the time that it matters most, right? So second straight year we have an upset in the first round, but now we got to really be ready to take it to the next round and be ready to go. So
speaking of the next rounds, how are we going to prepare our team for the next go?
I think just having the same week of practice. We had a great week of practice, and it showed today, and so we got to be dialed in on Monday. Obviously enjoy the win, but go back to business. So.
Yes, Coach. And noticing out there, your boys all have bleached hair. When are you hopping on this train?
Rice Eccles.
Sounds good. See you there. Back to you. Okay, so I'm here with Dallin Rice. Dallin, you are a defensive player of the game. Good job. Okay, so you played all the way up until the end, and you had that amazing tackle and sack there at the end. How does it feel?
It feels great, honestly. Couldn't have done it without the rest of the guys there, for sure.
Okay, and how are you as a captain going to help prepare your team and prepare yourself for our next round of playoffs?
Just keep competing during practice, keeping the energy high, and yeah, let's go get another one.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
Back to you. I'm here with Corver Riley. Corver, you are our offensive player of the game. Good job. Okay, so you had so many touchdowns. You got so much yards. You did so good. How does it feel?
I mean, it feels great. It's a good team win. I couldn't do it without JT and all the other dudes. All 11 guys play into one play, and it just happened to go to me that time.
Okay, so we've asked all of the guys how they're going to prepare for next week. How do you feel you prepared for this game throughout the last week?
We knew what we could do. We knew we could come in and win. We had a really good week of practice. We're just focused on the next play. We're focused on ourselves. We don't care what anyone else thinks. We're Bear River, so we're going to go play Bear River football.
I totally agree. Thank you so much, Corver. Back to you.
So again, we'll wrap this one up. Joe, again, congratulations to Bear River Timpanogos. What a season, though.
Yeah. Bears will get at least one more. Looks like we'll be taking ourselves up to Park City. Andy, I don't know if you've had a chance to look at the weather for next Friday in Park City or not.
I'm kind of scared to, but
it's about a high of 38 is what they were saying. No snow, just cloudy. But hey, for everybody at home, if you want to tune in on Bear River Live, we'll go freeze and bring it to you.
And it's all thanks to these sponsors right here on your screen again. Making our production possible and covering the most sports through the fall season here for Bear River. It's all thanks to these guys. So go ahead and tell them thank you next time you're in one of their locations. As for this one, though, that's a wrap in the first round of the 4A state playoffs from Timpanogos. Bear River punches their ticket to the second round with a 23-17 win. For myself, Joe, Claire, and Jessica, have a good night, good weekend. We'll see you next week right here.